Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 2 of Awakening the Ancients. In the last session, we were introduced to our plucky group of weirdos as they gathered together for an escort mission for
all of us
supplies.
are weirdos.
Well, all of you are weirdos in your own special way.
Not all of us are plucky.
I'm plucky.
Some of us are plucky.
Some of us are definitely plucky.
Kelso's plucky.
I feel like Grant's plucky too.
Anyway,
Grant's pretty plucky.
Sorry, we're diverging.
As they escort their charge, a cart of supplies bound for Fort Farengeth, they run into a dude on a Ducati, apparently. They run into a group of bandits, followed by an extremely eerie and creepy instance of kidnapping and blood rituals that they chose to avoid. Eventually, after a couple of weeks of travel, arriving at the fort where they're told that their pay upon arrival has been stolen by a frost giant scout. The team has opted to attempt to retrieve it from the frost giant who stole it in the first place. And thanks to a particularly persuasive role from Aerith, are bringing Carrick along with you for moral support.
Oh yeah.
Now, can I want to apologize for leaving early. I know the dozens of subscribers were disappointed that I had to leave, but I did have a question. Now, I did my homework and I listened to the first session, where it can be found on YouTube, everybody. And I have a couple of questions that my character might have asked had I been there, specifically with regard to the payment taken by the frost giant and the fact that we've agreed to go back. And can I just ask, did anybody think to renegotiate our deal? Because I want more than my pay now, since I'm getting everybody else's stuff for them. I want my pick of anything in the frost giant's possession, and I want more money. Does anybody think to maybe bring that up?
No, because they're already struggling enough.
And on top of that, the guard,
Yeah, they don't have anything.
the captain of the guard at the fort offered to write ahead to Autumn Hall if you complete your mission for additional compensation.
Oh yeah,
That was at the end of his little spiel.
How much are we talking?
He didn't say.
Enough.
it was 1,000 per person, and yeah, I don't know. That's
An ultra rare magic item.
Well, that's kind of what I'm thinking is, these types of missions in my experience, it's finders keepers, anything beyond the scope of what the deal is.
yeah. I think that's like known. I don't think they're trying to claim anything.
They better not be.
Don't say anything.
Well, if there's something that I claim out of this horde, and it turns out it was something that they want, well, they're just gonna have to pay for it back. I get my choice.
Did it steal more than the pay?
Yeah. So there essentially was, according to the guard captain, there was a cart of stuff that was bound for the fort, more supplies from, I believe he said Vorhest, which is just south of Fort Farengeth in different territory. So it was supposed to come up from Vorhest through the woods up into the mountains and get to Fort Farengeth for additional supplies. And that part of those supplies included your pay, but a good chunk of it was also requisitions for the fort, food and water and other supplies, raw materials, stuff like that. That has now been stolen, and they're in trouble because of it. So what the guard captain offered was, if you're going after your pay for the frost giant, great. If you manage to find my supplies and get it back to me, I'll see about some extra compensation for you.
Yeah. Well. Okay. Well, we'll see what frost giants keep or don't keep. But yeah. Is it because they can't spare the men?
Yeah.
Because big storm, right?
They're
Big storm coming.
The guard captain knows that there's a frost giant scout in the area, which means that it's likely that another raid is coming. And because of that, Fort Farengeth can't afford to send any men out in case of a surprise attack.
Okay. So we're it. All right. I'm gonna lay claim to anything that beyond the scope of our agreement because that I want. So
We'll see what Crackle has to say about that.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But I mean, this is how it goes, man. You're asking me to do more than I was hired for, so I want to be compensated.
So you guys arrived at the fort sometime in the mid-morning, and it's taken you about an hour to get the cart unloaded and to have this conversation with the captain and so forth. You have the second half of the day if you want to venture out for a little while, or you can stay the night, get a long rest at Fort Farragut, and then take off in the morning.
I want to go hunting.
You're gonna go hunt?
Yeah, for food.
Okay.
I think I'd like a long. Because Skeggy, aren't you exhausted?
No, we ended up having our long rest, and that went away.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
I
we're
don't
back
know if
to...
he is.
He would have been slightly exhausted for the
Didn't we have a long rest or no?
Yeah, we
Circle of Blood encounter, but you guys have had several days since then to rest. So.
Okay.
So we should be squared away. Can I click the long rest button then?
Yeah.
Just, I don't know what I'm resetting, but...
Resets all your spells. Remember to take your first level spells down one.
First level spells?
Yeah.
Down
Your
one?
first level spell slot should be. You have a total of I think 4. You should be at 3 because
4.
you're casting mage armor every day.
Oh, okay. Slot total, slots remaining, 3.
Yeah. Slots
3.
remaining should be 3.
Okay. I'll remember that.
Do I roll survival, Barrett, for hunting or no?
You can I'm wondering what everyone else is doing for the rest.
What do you?
For the rest of the day where you arrive with the cart. Are you guys just hanging around? Are you going to take a long rest and do it in the next day, or are you actually going to go out and do something today?
Is there a mercenary guild that I can go talk to? I don't need to actually have the conversation, but that's what I would have my character do while we're waiting to go tomorrow.
Not in the fort, no.
Okay.
The fort it's a military fort for the Corellis Concord.
Interesting. Okay.
I feel like Sparrow would go fishing.
Ice fishing, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just Crackle just chill then until tomorrow.
The nearest source of water would be a river that runs not too far away, but it is very cold. You're not sure how much fish you're going to catch there. You could certainly try.
I think Bellamir's going to poke around the fort, see who we may meet, see if there's any kind of anything, if there's a mage or a cleric or any kind of magic at all up in this area, just out of curiosity, really.
Okay.
So he's going to poke around, see what he can find.
I want to kill a snow bunny, like in The Last of Us.
Yeah, I saw it. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen. What is
Starts crying.
Skeggy doing?
I want to say that Skeggy. Did we exhaust our rations that we had in our packs along this journey? I would assume we did.
No, because we had we had
Yes.
someone hunting for us.
You,
'Cause,
you're supplementing your food with the scout.
Loris. Yeah,
That's
Loris.
also why I'm fishing.
Do you guys? I'll ask you this: do you have
Right.
less than 14 days of rations?
Yes.
Then your rations are gone.
Yep. That's why I'm hunting.
But wasn't part of the point of having Loris there is that they would find us food?
Yes, but they're also one person trying to feed 8 people.
Fair enough.
So
Alright, yeah. Well, maybe I'll go with Skeggy to go buy some more rations then, if that's...
Yeah, he's gonna visit the market.
a
Well,
market inside-
maybe not the market, but the fucking quartermaster.
Porkmaster, yeah.
Whoever doles out fucking
Yeah.
pork and fucking dried fish.
There you go.
How I know that they're running low.
Yeah, the fort.
Can they spare anything?
Basically, you guys basically saved the fort from having nothing but hardtack and water. So there's a little bit of stuff, but they're not selling much. There's basically
Can I roll for
there's
fishing?
basically whatever rations they can eke out until they get another supply run from somewhere else. Because their expected supplies are cut in half. You guys are half the supplies. The other one was ransacked by a frost giant, so there's not a lot to go around. As far as other people rolling stuff, I will have if Sparrow's going fishing and Aerith are going hunting, then I need both of you to make me survival checks. And I need Bellamir to make me a perception check for wandering around the fort and people watching.
I would also like to make a survival roll to, after he goes to the market and finds no food, He's gonna go foraging for mushrooms.
There you go.
Okay.
I'm very perceptive.
Well, there's no roll necessary for that survival check because mushrooms do not grow up here in this cold very well.
What? It's been raining.
Not even
Yeah, but
ice
it's also
mushrooms.
It's been
and
snowy.
snowy.
There's been heavy snowfall.
Not even frost mushrooms.
Still grow in the
Dang.
snow.
Not in this locale.
Not even slush rooms.
There's not even like fakey mushrooms that are like in a fantasy setting.
Yeah.
Or maybe
With,
ice
with a
that-
15? No.
No.
What about ice that look like mushrooms?
Ice that looks like
Uh-huh.
mushrooms. There's more ice that looks like mushrooms by the slushy of a lake that Sparrow is attempting and failing to fish at.
Yeah, there's no mushrooms. They'd freeze.
Eris, you are able to find a couple of rabbits, a couple of snowy rabbits to hunt and bring back. It's enough food for your party of 5.
How many rations, or it's just for the
Just
night?
For the night.
Oh, okay.
Bellamere, with your it's a natural 20 perception check, pretty fucking good. Couple of things you'll notice. The fort at Farengeth has a lot of diversity to it in terms of the people that are there. There are men and women of all races, creeds, and colors. A couple of mostly, I would say, human and elven. But there's a couple of dwarves milling around. There's a halfling or two that are running around and moving supplies. You do see a couple of clerics treating wounded, holding holy symbols out and casting minor healing spells. Either taking off a bit of the rigors of sparring or healing wounds that they sustained from wherever else they've been moving about before.
Okay.
I can't believe I had extra attack this whole time.
You have a level
Classic.
5.
Well, good thing I know now before the fight.
So, with the rest of the afternoon, that's what you guys are doing there. As the sun begins to set and the night begins to grow cold, it's time to head inside and get some warmth by the fire. You see that eventually at around 5 or 5:30, 6 o'clock, a dinner bell is rung, and for the first time in a long time, you see a lot of these soldiers eager to hit the mess hall. They walk inside, and there is to them a feast. To you guys, probably
Mashed
just
potatoes.
Yeah, it's like mashed potatoes and a little bit of meat, but to them it's like it's better than bread and water. So they are savoring every last bit of it for as much as they can get.
You're welcome.
I want to make some kind of like joke where like Skeggy like presses like a plate on his armor and like the top of his great helm like opens up like a trash can and he pours like a mug of ale in, but that's too much.
I wanna like give Bellamere a little push and say, "How's that for cattle?"
Crackle just
Bellamere's going to smile in a friendly way and say, "You know, I'm only teasing you."
No, I know. Skeggy's drinking a mug of ale through a really long straw that goes like through the slit in his helmet.
It
How'd you
extends
get the
from
straw?
the slit in his helmet outward.
He
Like a proboscis.
has it on him. He brings it with him.
Oh,
It's
made of
reusable.
metal.
It's good for the environment.
Yeah.
I thought we were on the same.
Yeah, it unrolls from inside of his helmet like a butterfly proboscis.
Ugh.
oh,
Ew.
that's kind of funny.
Eventually, the night finds you. You guys are housed inside a cramped barracks. Not the most comfortable sleep you've had, but it's the first bed you've had in 2 weeks, so fair enough for that, I guess. Eventually, morning comes. Daylight breaks through the windows, and you guys gather your gear and saddle up for what is to be your day of hunting for Golden Glory. Is there anything anyone wants to do before you leave the fort?
I want to refill my basically like pour out my dragon vessel and refill it.
Wait.
with potion of
Oh,
healing.
never mind.
Skeggy wants to apologize for breaking the bed with his heavy armor.
Yeah, definitely slept in your armor. I'll do this. Make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Hold on.
Kelso's
Just a second.
laugh. Sparrow's in the corner.
I gotta
like,
read. If I have like advantage on like stuff like that.
Not for this.
That's because you
Yeah,
freaking slept in your armor. It's not comfy.
The fact that I'm giving you a Constitution saving throw at all instead of just giving you exhaustion is advantage enough. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
Skeggy definitely used to doing this at this point, so I will say you avoid a level of exhaustion at the very least. Okay.
I slept like a baby.
Alrighty. So, gathering your packs, your winter clothing, and your accoutrements.
You ready to go, Smelly?
Who are you talking to? Me or her?
Who I call Smelly.
I get called a lot of things, but that's fair enough.
Carrick
Yeah.
grabs his pack and kind of, sidles on along next to you guys and says, "Remember, I'm not fighting. If you guys get into trouble, I'm hiding behind a rock. So, good luck."
Don't
Yeah, but you're
worry, we'll
healing.
protect you.
Well, I'm
You're
here for
voice
first aid.
call.
Exactly. That's why I said please, please, please.
I may be there with you, my friend.
Alrighty. Off we go. And the gates open, and you guys venture out into the snowy wilderness to track your prey. Now, I put the ransack cart symbol there, which is on the map. It's about a day away or 2 days away, something like that. Hold on.
The
2
orange
days.
diamond?
It's- yeah, the orange diamond. It's in reality, it's more like a day away, so it should be there. I just didn't want it to overlap.
Okay.
So it'll take you the better part of the afternoon, or the day into the afternoon, to find and
The cart, but we don't know where the giant is, but
correct.
where the last known location.
Yeah,
That's lovely.
Yeah, that's the location of where that is.
Okay, okay.
Effects for the game.
Oh God.
Can't erase these.
So, go ahead and make me a. So who's leading the party first of all?
Sparrow.
Sparrow is riding on the top of Skeggy's armor. As
No,
like a lookout.
I'm. Wait, we have a cart.
You do not
I was
have
gonna
a
say
cart.
Bella
No.
is good percent.
And no horses, apparently.
The
No,
cart,
clearly
the cart and
Crackle's
Loris
leading.
are back in the fort.
You do.
Crackle is clearly the cell sword. I think Crackle's walking ahead. Crackle's clearly the most badass one in this party.
Alright.
I'm keeping an eye out from Skeggy's shoulder.
Alrighty, so I'll go ahead and I'll say both of you make me. First of all, Crackle, make me a survival check, and Sparrow, you can make me a perception.
Okay, thank you.
Are now strong.
You're a lizard in the cold. In the forest.
I know, exactly. That's why it's funny.
Okay, well the 15 makes up for it.
Should I make a perception?
No, you're fine.
No.
I'm giving her perception because she's up on your shoulders, higher vantage
Okay.
point. So, Crackle definitely almost gets lost a couple times, and Sparrow has to call out to get him back on the trail a little bit. But-
On brand.
Between the two of you, it's not hard to follow a road, and you eventually wind up at a road that kind of passes between two rocky hills. You can see there the light snowfall has, at this point, almost completely covered the collapsed wagon. You can see like this was a metal cage cart that was folded in half by something big and thick hitting it over the top. The wheels are busted off. Some of them are flung far away from the cart itself, and you can see the corpses of two horses that have slowly been rotting away or being picked clean by predators over the last couple of weeks or so.
There's your horses, Bellamere.
I'll just look at them sadly, the corpses. Opportunity
Looks like
missed.
you're gonna
Yet
keep
again.
walking.
Yes, it does. It'd be nice to have a horse, but... Now the cage, I'm going to take a look at it if I can and see, was it locked like a to secure items inside, or does it look to me like a jailer's cage, like he was transporting criminals, or maybe it was
it
both?
meant to contain or keep out?
Yeah, is there a locked door or any kind of lock or anything on there, or could it just be
There was.
the way they store stuff?
If the door wasn't torn off its hinges.
Yep, but there's a door on the cage.
There would have been, yes. Currently, there's not, but there would have been
Okay.
at the time of at the time it was traveling through the mountains. Yes.
Okay,
wanna look
makes
for any
sense. So the
giant
items would have been
footprints?
secured,
Yeah.
but whatever wanted them broke through the cage. Took
Is there any like fur or like I don't know, like sign of what was inside the cage?
Make a perception check.
Yeah.
Can I do investigation?
Sure. Actually, I'll say a perception or investigation. Your
Oh,
choice.
sorry, that was persuasion. I took my glasses off.
I am convinced I found something.
God damn it, the 22 would have been better.
Trying to convince the DM you found.
Should I roll for investigation too?
If you want to, yeah. If you're investigating the cart, go for it.
I am investigating the cart.
14, okay. Skeggy and Bellamere, you don't find anything super telling about the cart. Nothing was really left in the cart. Pretty much everything was taken out of it. Except for a couple of smashed barrels that you assume happened when the cart was folded in half. In terms of the perception check from Sparrow, with a 15, you kind of look beyond the cart, kind of looking around the area, and you see several large divots in the ground nearby of one of the hills. It looked to you like they could be tracks.
I signal to everyone else that there are or some sort of prints and go towards them cautiously.
Well, that's a big foot.
How big is the footprint?
Is it
There's
giant
divots. It
size?
didn't say
How
footprint.
big is the divot?
It's about the size of a large dinner platter,
Oh,
That is a big foot.
and it doesn't take a genius to know that it's not a humanoid footprint. It's a wolf.
like one of those giant Skyrim platters that you can run through walls with.
Yeah, it's about that size, but it's a wolf's paw print.
Wolf's
Oh,
Okay, but it's big. Okay.
we got some dire wolves?
Let's hope not.
Make me a history check.
God, I wish she was smart.
Can I do that?
Sure.
Can I?
Can we all do it?
Yeah, can we all do it?
Because I'm strong in my history.
I would say
Um,
if Eris wants to do it, she has to do a disadvantage. The rest of you may or may not have heard of the reason why this is a thing.
True.
What? Another one? Dude, that's the second 2 in a row.
I had 2 15s in a row.
That's bogus.
Purple, you should do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a very large wolf. Probably a dire wolf.
Big Fluffy, this way.
Puppy. Guys, I think a puppy went this way. Sparrow just thinks it's a regular sized dog because the footprint's so big.
No. That's intentional.
I still try and follow it and see if I can kind of gauge where it's headed.
Krakow doesn't know anything about history. He's never even heard of a wolf. He has no idea what a wolf is, so I'm just kind of rolling with it for now.
Sure. Yeah, the only wolves you come across is one mercenary party that calls themselves the Timber Wolves, and that's
Yep.
they're not anything close to dinner plate sized potteries that they can make.
Right. Okay.
Sparrow, go ahead and make me a survival check, please, at disadvantage.
Gotcha.
These are several weeks old tracks that may or may not hold up.
Ooh, not that bad.
Not too bad. You follow them up the hill for about 300 yards or so, until you come to a point where you're kind of climbing a hill, and you have to like put your hand, like grab a small tree to like wrench yourself up because it's getting so steep. And when you grab around the tree trunk, you actually grab something hard and metallic that kind of clanks when you grab it, and you kind of freak out a little. You're like, "Oh God, what was that?" And then you look around the tree and you see that there's the mummified corpse of someone in a breastplate and shoulder like metal shoulder pads and greaves. This guy definitely been dead for a long time. The cold has preserved his flesh from rotting, or at least what flesh remains. There's massive bite marks taken out of this dude.
So sorry, I don't know if you said. Can I gauge how long ago this guy died?
It's hard to tell. The cold does weird things for decay. And it certainly has been a while because stuff has started to like pick clean the meat that's on his bones. But from what you can gather, he's been dead for a while.
Does he have any like loot on him?
He's frozen solid.
Go ahead and make me a investigation check.
I prefer perception, but okay.
You see, kind of flung off in the snow, some distance away, is a bent longsword that looks like it's been like stepped on and almost like folded.
Like boomerang angle?
Almost, yeah.
Can I use it to climb easier?
No. You think that it's mostly intact. You think that if you gave it to Skeggy, he could probably fix it. But other than that, the rest of his gear's been ruined by the elements and by direwolf biting.
I'm gonna grab it just because I was already thinking of taking some of the armor to give Skeggy as like materials. So I'll just grab the sword.
Hey, the fort
creature
might pay us a little more to have an extra weapon around if they can fix it.
Also, sorry, was there any like indication on the guy, like any emblems or like sign of who he was?
With a 13, I would say, I'll say yes. There is, on the front of his breastplate, or what remains of his breastplate, you can see, basically, when whatever bit him, it took off half of his body and also half of the metal with the breastplate. But you can see half of a tree left on the opposite side where he wasn't. Mm-hmm. Which you know to be the symbol of Lorenvale.
Lorenvale.
Is that where we are?
No.
No, that
Lorenvale is to the south of here. It's the central elven kingdom with a giant tree in it.
Oh.
Amberglad?
That's a city. It's also the tree. It's what the tree is called, Amberglad.
Okay.
The country is called Lorenvale.
Oh, okay. All right, but then from that point, do the footprints continue farther on?
They do for a bit, but then you kind of lose the trail.
All right.
They kind of get lost.
Start climbing back down.
You have a direction at the very least.
Yeah.
Wait, Lorenvale? That sounds familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You used to live in Lorenvale.
I did.
So there's a dead body up there. Skeggy, this is for you. I give him the sword. Whatever made those footprints definitely went off up the mountain and left behind his dinner. The guy had where you're from on his armor. If we know that about you. I don't know.
For me, you don't.
Yeah.
You
don't know anything about.
Well, it had a tree on it.
I'll volunteer that. That to me looks like he came from Lorenvale, which is far, far to the south.
It's at least a couple of weeks to the south.
Was that because our goodies were coming from? Was it Vardstal or Vorhest?
Vorhest.
Vorhest.
Yeah.
Would people from there have that kind of emblem on?
Yeah, Vorhest is part of the Lorenvale's territorial kingdom.
Okay.
He's likely perhaps a former city guard who's mercenaried himself, and he kept the armor or bought it. It's not uncommon for
Can I search him for
people leaving.
like a free sword badge?
There's nothing else that you can find on this guy.
I'm guessing he came to the fort looking for a little bit of extra money.
Man, I wish we had.
And this was the armor he had.
Oh yeah. Well, whatever that thing that escaped was, it's gone. Asking God, not the way of the path we were going.
No, the tracks of the wolf kind of go up and over the hill to the northeast of your position. The road from where you're traveling right now heads from you're coming from the west to the east,
Wait.
kind of left to right. You guys, the trail goes off northeast of that.
Yeah.
Can frost giants ride big dogs? I ask everyone.
With those previous history checks, you have no idea.
Yeah.
No, I would say not likely. No, but they may keep them as pets or companions.
Because part of me wonders if we keep going the way we've been going, or do we go farther up the mountain and look that way?
Yeah. There's no other sign from the cart of direction of travel, is there?
All we really have is those divots, the giant footprints. So I think that's our only real lead.
They were wolf prints, right?
Based on the cart's positioning, it looks like it was coming in the direction you were going. Going toward the direction you were coming from, so toward the fort.
Mm-hmm. And
Just
sorry,
based on the position
are we
of
under
dead
the
horses.
assumption this was the cart that had our stuff on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't have a ranger to tell us where it would be likely a frost giant would have a lair.
No.
Yeah. So
You can. I'll give you. I'll give you a history check at disadvantage.
all right.
If you want to see, if you want to try.
I want to see how much I know about this. Not likely I know much, but we'll see.
Just because this is like current events stuff, there may be information circling about frost
Dang,
giant
that
leaders.
22 would have been crazy.
Yeah, 14.
I've read a lot about creatures of the world, but I can't say for certain.
So what you know is that generally speaking, the frost giants are not welcome on the mainland. They have their own little sequestered island in the far north from where you guys are at. If they're on the mainland, it's because they're scouting for an attack for the most part. Like that's been their MO for as long as anyone can remember. Forts like Fort Farengeth are stationed to kind of be
Discourage.
to discourage the raids and to defend the northern territories of Concord from frost giant raiding, and to make sure that the frost giants don't set up any permanent bases anywhere. So it's not like they will have like a lair per se, but he will likely have a camp somewhere in the immediate area.
Yeah. Well, we can. Well, I don't know.
Should we scout around?
I think we gotta follow the footprints. That's literally the only lead we have.
It is the only
I
lead.
followed them until they disappeared, pretty much. So we can
Although they
follow them
did-
to the end and then look around there.
They were heading northwest, like toward the mountain. I think that's
The mountain.
northeast. Sorry, I'd say we continue going. It is the only lead we have.
How late is it?
At this point, it's probably, I would say, mid-afternoon, so 3 or 4 o'clock.
In winter, so oh wait, no, it's not winter, is it? It's fall.
It's autumn, yeah.
It's autumn.
So it is getting relatively dark.
Yeah. It's
Hold
gonna
on.
get
Does
dark soon.
daylight savings time exist in this world?
You guys have, you know that you have about 2 hours before the sun goes down.
I was gonna say, also we're in a forest, so it gets darker fast.
I guess I'd say we move toward the footprints, and then when it starts to get dark, we make camp and then post sentries throughout the night. Probably our best bet.
Can we camp slightly off that trail?
Sure. Alrighty.
We probably shouldn't have a fire.
We're gonna freeze to death. I don't know about you. with your
I feel like we
metal.
should have a fire.
Yeah.
Well, I
Six
do
or
have
12.
I do have a spell that may work for us.
Who? Is it
Ha,
Cozy
yeah.
Nights? What?
Oh, cool.
It's not much, but it'll serve a purpose.
Yeah.
I mean,
Comfortable
used
and
it.
dry.
I've used it many times. It'll accommodate us. I need some time to prepare, but
So
might help. I can provide us some shelter for the evening.
Sounds good to me.
that's
Yeah,
awesome.
sounds good.
I'm going to need to maintain concentration on it, and it's fragile in its own way, but it'll keep the elements out.
Well, you just gotta cast it for a minute, and then you don't have to worry about concentration after that. But you do have to stay within the bubble, so you gotta make sure that you're situated before you start.
Yeah. Yeah. There we go. From my years of traveling this continent, I've picked up a few things.
Sure. Okay. So, as you guys kind of.
So can you move our green diamond to where our approximate location is?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the ransack card off the map.
Okay.
You guys flip it over.
Why didn't you show us this before?
The party location?
No, you mean
No.
The conditions weren't
because
too
you didn't
frosty
need
last time.
because you didn't need to know it before.
It rained on us. There was a storm.
It doesn't move. It's a magical tent. Okay, it's not anything too sophisticated.
We had a cart.
How many people can it fit in there? Probably not many.
It doesn't move. Besides, I had to go to a play, so
It's a 10-foot emanation. It's enough for basically you guys, and maybe 2 other people.
yeah.
So you can get
And
you guys and
little
Carrick,
Skipper.
and that's basically it.
Yeah. It's not meant to be anything too crazy. Just outdoor survival stuff.
It's gonna be cozy.
Skipper
Yeah, that's
and
fine.
Sparrow immediately climb in.
But we don't need a fire.
Um,
You know.
So
I
say we move northwesterly, following the general direction of the tracks for as long as we can during daylight. Garrett will tell us how far we go, and then we pitch camp.
Ooh.
I think we kind of did that, and now we're camping for the night, right?
Oh, is that where we're at then? Okay.
I think
I
you
would
casted
assume so,
it
unless
where-
anyone has anything they want to do in the 2
All right.
hours you guys are traveling. But
No, it's
Just
cool.
reset my
Okay.
dragon vessel again with another healing potion, but
all right, so you guys begin your camping for the night, and Bellamir begins to cast his spell. Why don't you tell us, Bellamir, what the process is for your casting of Tiny Hut for the night?
Well, I prepare it by opening up my grimoire, which is a lovely, well-made book, by the way. And I get out a small from my many pockets and pieces around my satchels and bags and things. I pull out a small bead. I concentrate on it. I stand a little bit apart from the party, eyes closed, concentrating for about a minute. And then I sort of drop one hand to my side and open up my hand. And near me, a 10-foot radius dome, opaque green in color, comes into being. It's like a half-dome tent that many of you may have seen before, but it glows dimly with a sort of a dark green light. And I beckon you inside. I say it's going to... the elements won't affect us inside. It's going to be cozy. You can come and go inside this dome as much as you like, but it's resistant to creatures that aren't us. And I'll just gesture to it. Feel free to enter and see what it's like.
So I'll point this out. You can't be too far from the party when you do this, because they have to be within the radius in order.
Oh no, I'm just saying it a few feet away,
Yeah.
just where I can concentrate, where
So
I won't be
As
distracted.
the bubble springs to life, it kind of passes over each of you, and it leaves a little bit of that green light on all of your persons before it fades a little bit, just marking you as recipients of the spell's magic.
Cool.
Please, my friends, enter and be comfortable.
Sparrow and Skipper enter.
It is very comfortably warm. It is much better temperature inside the dome than out. And as you can see at the kind of the end of your day, a little bit of light snowfall is beginning to float through the air. You know that it's going to be a little bit of a chilly night outside, so you're thankful at least for this.
Eris enters and she says, "Whoa, this is nice, girl. Is this all you right here?
This is nice.
Nice."
I find that it pays to be comfortable when I travel.
Sparrow goes in and curls up, and it's like very like cutesy and like, oh, she's so itty, and then she just starts disgustingly snoring instantly. She's like,
What would that sound like? Right.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
and then Skipper also the little rat goes honk snoo honk snoo.
So
That hurt my throat to do.
Hannah, what is your boomerang all about?
What is this boomerang all about?
Who is Hannah?
I'm not wearing hockey pads.
Um, Wait, is your character asking me about my boomerang?
I'm mostly asking you. I just want to know
That's
if
crazy.
it has like the returning quality.
It doesn't have the returning quality,
That's
The
odd for a boomerang.
right? I'm working on
Let's
it.
change that.
It
we
only
please?
well. Can you enchant already magical items, or does it have to be a mundane item?
Is it magical?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a storm
Oh.
boomerang.
Yeah, I can't do it then.
Damn.
My hat, however, is still unenchanted.
Is it?
Throwing that out there.
Just
Well,
throwing that
let's
out there.
change that.
But so's my short bow.
Let's change that.
Let's change that.
So begins a round
So-
of last minute enchantments.
Hold up, actually. I feel like we should wait until it's revealed that I know who you are.
You also probably want to wait for your long rest to be done because you can re-up your stuff on a long rest, right?
Yeah.
What?
Don't you have to like
No, I have
enchant
to
your
do
shit
this
on-
during a long rest.
during the long rest?
Yes. Are we not taking it yet?
No, you are. I thought you did it like at the end of the long rest.
No, it says if you want to. It says.
I believe you. You don't have to ping it.
Unless
Well-
you want to reveal it right now, I'm okay with
I think. Well, the thing I want to use it strategically because I feel like we're going into a fight and we can. If I can make you guys have a couple magic items that will give us an edge, Skeggy wants to.
Okay.
So, Kelso, can I just say that can I like retroactively like have used one of my infusions on her bow?
Sure.
Because I feel like he would have done that like before. Like she would have been the first to like have that, and so I would like to give her repeating shot. The repeating shot infusion, which the magic weapon grants a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls. Made when it's used to make a ranged attack, and it ignores the loading property if it has it. If the weapon lacks ammunition, it produces its own, automatically creating one piece of magical ammunition when the wielder makes a ranged attack with it. The ammunition is created by the weapon. The ammunition created by the weapon vanishes the instant after it hits or misses the target. So you get like magical arrows. And that makes your bow count as a magic weapon. For Crackle, you probably feel pretty like this tent is pretty roomy, but he's kind of like huddled in the corner and he feels way too big for the really tiny tent, the tiny hut. But he kind of like a little bit awkwardly sits down like right next to Crackle and
How
like
tall is Skeggy? Just like standing?
he's like 6 foot something.
Okay, so
He's
you
like-
sitting down is about the same height as me standing. So perfect.
That's
Yeah.
so funny. I'm taller than Skeggy.
And he, are you?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I love a big
I'm
woman.
like, yeah. I'm.
he is kind of like a
I'm 7'5".
kind of
If you're above, tall.
7'5". Holy shit!
If you're above,
I'm
really tall.
7'5".
That's really good to like have that mental image now.
Yeah.
So, he sits down next to Crackle, and he kind of like is looking at him with the cold slits of his like armor helmet.
Crackle kind of nervously does like a chuck, like, "What's up, big guy?"
That hat used to be special, didn't it?
It used to be. It's still special to me. It will be forever. It's my first friend made it for me.
I meant it used to have special properties, but that went away at some time, didn't it?
Yeah. How could you have known that? I've never said that. I've never told anybody that.
It's a good hat. I know my hats.
That it is.
I'm a hat guy.
He takes his like forefinger and thumb, and he like pinches the top of your little hat, and like he like kind of crumples it up in his like hands, in his armored hands,
Mhm.
and he speaks a word into his like closed hands, and the hat is like, it glows with a bright blue light for a second, and then as he uncovers it, it still looks like the same hat, only not crumpled, surprisingly. And he puts it back on top of your little head, and he says,
There. Now it's special again.
What'd you do? What? You got to be careful with this hat. What'd you do to it?
Favorite hat.
He says, oh wait, where is it? I gotta find them.
It'll keep your mind focused. And it'll make sure that any spell you cast, you'll be able to maintain your focus.
So basically, you have the Mind Sharpener ability, which allows the item to send a jolt to the wearer to refocus their mind. The item has 4 charges. When the wearer fails a Constitution saving throw to maintain concentration on a spell, the wearer can use its reaction to expend one of the item's charges to succeed instead. The item regains 1d4 expended charges daily at dawn.
Damn.
So Crackle looks at you like with just like slightly, like he looks at you kind of confused, like looking up at you, and he's, that's just like, and his sentence kind of cuts off as he stares at you, and he kind of like plops down onto his butt, just like looking up at you, like, there's no way, right? And then, yeah, just kind of looks at you, leaving that sentence hanging in the air.
That was kind of romantic.
Skeggy pats him on the head.
There's nothing to it, old friend.
And yeah, Crackle's just like obviously kind of like speechless.
And then the eye slit of his helmet winks at you.
and you know, Crackle's kind of aware that he's speaking quietly intentionally. That Skeggy's speaking quietly intentionally. So it's clearly not something that Skeggy really wants everyone to know yet, that we either know each other or that there's some sort of history there. So Crackle just kind of like does like a really over emphatic nod at Skeggy, and then just like kind of stays sitting down and just kind of like keeps nodding to himself a little bit, almost like confirming something.
The history or chemistry?
Yeah, you better watch out, Sparrow.
Steal
your man.
My uncle.
That's your uncle.
None of us know that.
That's really funny.
What does your boomerang do, Hannah?
My boomerang is a storm boomerang. It can electrocute people if I throw it at them, but it doesn't come back to me.
Skeggy has.
So it's a
I'm
stick.
assuming he's seen it.
Yeah, it's attached to my back. I
and
play
he
with
wants
it
to-
sometimes too.
He wants to compliment you on it and say,
Now that's a fine piece of work.
Thanks. I got it from my swamp friends.
It's my swamperang.
That's a very special thing.
My swamperang.
The craftsmanship is superb.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It doesn't come back though. It's not a very good boomerang, but it does really cool stuff.
I wonder, I don't know if I get the ability to enhance an already magical item. I don't think
Yeah,
I do.
maybe when you level up. Or I don't know.
No, I don't think I can.
Hmm.
Hold on.
Okay, well that's what Skeggy does.
That's cool.
Yeah. I'm ready to sleep through the night.
Sparrow's already asleep.
Sparrow's been KO'd for a
Yeah.
while. Dude, you know what's actually sick about Mind Sharpener, Daniel?
Yeah.
Is that adds on top of something I get. Let me find it. With my with being a sorcerer is I get to magical guidance, right? So when I make an ability check that fails, I can spend a sorcery point to re-roll it.
Yeah.
Now I can fix con saves and I can fix like
Any saves, really.
yeah.
I find it funny that I'm like 7'5", and so I like look down at
I
Skeggy.
literally am like up to your knees, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
That's it.
Just why I didn't think much of you.
Fine.
Huh. Are you like really like lanky, like Jack Skellington style?
No,
Gosh,
no,
he's-
I'm like,
She's a furbolg. Oh. here's-
yeah, I'm like muscly and
He's
Did
bovine.
your opinion of Crackle change after that lightning bolt, the 100-foot long, 5-foot wide lightning bolt in that last one?
I think I respected more of Crackle when we buried that guy together in
Oh, yeah.
nature and leaving the like something for the goddess was also a big deal to me because I have a really strong connection to nature and respect for the dead and living. So
Yeah, that broken sword. Oh.
oh
That's so sick.
nice.
That's actually so sick.
That was awesome.
As you guys are talking around and kind of discussing previous days' adventures, you hear the
Oh no, we didn't set up a
solitary
watch.
howl of a wolf, fairly close. Everybody, make me a perception check, please, as you kind of spin
Yeah,
around
yeah.
inside the dome looking for the source.
Crackle whimpers.
God damn it! I still don't have my glasses on.
17.
Boy, Thepfin.
There we go. No.
I am rolling atrociously. Oh my god.
I keep trying to
Sparrow.
persuade nothing.
No, Skeggy.
Skeggy.
Yeah,
he's
no
already
idea
asleep.
what's going on.
At
He
this
fell
point,
asleep.
at this point, it is the sun has set, and the snow around you, from what little light the dome gives off, has begun a small flurry in your area,
A McFlurry.
and you're all whipping around. You're looking for the source of this thing, and then almost all at once you turn off the path. You turn your eyes to the tree line, and you see two gigantic amber-looking eyes staring back at you. Reflecting
Bellamir's-
the dome.
Bellamir's going to say to everyone. Bellamir's going to say to everyone, nobody move. This hut will keep us safe. They cannot enter.
My hand goes to my back to reach for my boomerang, but I don't like grab it yet.
Are we outside of the tent?
No, you're inside the dome.
Okay.
Everyone stay inside.
Stepping out from the tree line is the largest wolf any of you have ever seen, except for Eris. Eris, this is pretty standard for you. You still know how dangerous this is. But this wolf is massive. It's larger than a horse in size. And it is covered head to toe in this dark, coarse fur, and jutting out from its back are several bony spines that kind of run along its spine to the base of its tail and from its shoulder blades. Wicked looking, pointed, spiny protrusions that kind of clatter against each other as it begins to stalk slowly in a circle around your tent.
It may not be able to see us, but it can probably smell us.
It gets up to,
I know that we're here.
Don't break the barrier.
It
Do
gets,
not break the barrier.
It gets up to within 5 feet of the dome's entrance. And
Damn.
judging by what you're looking at as it's kind of stalking around this thing, it can't see you. It doesn't pinpoint any of you. It's not attacking. It looks like it's just curiously sniffing out what this weird green orb is in the middle of its territory. You can hear it's huffing the breath that it's taking in as it's sniffing and trying to figure out what the dome is loud.
Can I try to talk to it? Try to persuade it to
You
go.
think that's wise?
I don't know. It says I have advantage on charisma checks,
Ooh,
To
you go,
influence
puppy.
them.
You can try.
so I can influence him to
Throw your
chill.
boomerang like a fucking stick.
Maybe he's scared. Maybe he's hungry.
How
So-
do you try and influence
Probably hungry.
this?
The only thing it's gonna eat is a knuckle sandwich.
Okay, do I know from looking at it if it's a girl direwolf or a boy direwolf?
It appears to be a male.
Okay. Hi, big guy.
He immediately attacks us.
Immediately, as soon as it hears noise from inside the dome, fangs bared, eyes directly onto the dome, growling.
You hungry?
Its guttural growl, it seems to vibrate even through the protective barrier of the dome. It gives you all goosebumps.
I know a good circle of blood that would love you. That's for sure.
You'd love them. They're delicious. I heard a pig.
Yeah. yeah.
Can we? Is she communicating mentally, or can we hear her muttering something?
He's barking
She's
at him.
communicating verbally.
It's like, yeah, she's growling and whining.
That's up to Eris. She can. I mean, you're speaking to it. You're communicating with it in some manner. It would have to be verbally because you can't it can't see you. You can't do any
Yeah.
like interpretive dance to make it understand.
Right.
Could you
so
convince it you were a
speaking
girl
to it in a
direwolf?
language that you know.
Mhm.
Could you convince it you're a girl direwolf?
No, it'll
No, I
stick
turn
around.
into a direwolf.
Tell it we're not food.
Huh.
I mean, you don't want to be here. I know a big feast about 2 days away from here.
Why was it in a cage?
Was
Can
it?
we ask?
Was it?
Was that not what was in the
Nope.
cage?
Nope.
Oh,
I want to be like, I know you've been through a lot. We can give you the food you need. Traumatized.
We are the food you need.
that.
Is it saying anything back?
Well, it can't.
it
but I
it's
can
baring its
believe.
fangs and it's growling menacingly at the just vaguely at the orb.
Oh.
Okay, can I do a charisma check to convince it to leave?
You're just saying like,
Or-
hey, we're not food, go away.
Yeah, basically.
Sure.
Okay.
Make me a charisma check. Flat. No advantage.
With advantage.
No.
No, what? It says you have advantage on all charisma checks you make.
Yes, and you have disadvantage because it's a hungry direwolf, so those cancel out.
Garrett, oh my god.
Your argument was not very
That's
persuasive.
a brother thing to
Convince
say.
it more. Say more than that.
You're like, hey,
That
fuck
was
off,
the
we're not
whole
food. This thing could
reason.
easily eat you if you were outside the
That
tent.
was the whole reason why I wanted to do it.
I
And
understand.
you-
I mean,
Well, you have a
You
better
don't- you don't
chance
have
than
disadvantage.
before.
So is it a charisma saving throw? What am I doing?
it's a check. So you're trying to make a persuasion check. essentially.
Wait, what? I can't just do that?
So she didn't.
Oh,
Oh no. She made it angry.
fuck.
Unless
Okay, can I do a persuasion check instead?
Yes, that's what I asked.
Frustration.
Okay,
Frustration
he did
check?
ask me to do that.
Frustration check. Yeah.
Persuasion.
Who does it again?
Watch it not matter. There you go.
Okay, well, it's something.
You see that the direwolf is like, it's reacting to your voice coming out of the thing, and it's cautious now because it didn't think that this thing was alive until it started talking to it and it understood the words that were coming out of it. It's basically to this direwolf, it just found a talking rock, and it's like, what the fuck is this giant talking rock in the middle of my forest?
See that a rock?
It's a big talking green boulder, and it's like, I
That's
don't
a
know what
nice
this is.
boulder.
He's an animal. He doesn't know what the fuck it is. He's not convinced to leave you alone, but it doesn't take very much longer before it grows kind of bored with just staring at you, and it starts to like inch closer to the dome, and it starts to like take one of its big clawed paws and try and like scratch against it like a dog would scratch against a door to try to get in. And it's just you can hear it pounding on the outside of the door, just doom 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 over and over again.
Well, we can see it.
Yeah.
It's transparent from the inside.
Yeah, it can't see you. It thinks it's a talking rock.
I'm going to continue to remind everyone not to leave. Everybody stay put.
Eventually, though, after getting bored and seeing that the rock is non-hostile, it kind of like, takes it lifts a leg, pees on the edge of the dome, and then wanders back into the forest.
Nice. Good.
I dust off my hands and put my hands on my hips like I'm proud of myself that I can finish.
Everybody take 1d4 of P damage.
Yeah, it's gonna be. You'll know when the dome wears off in the morning because the stench will be there.
Yeah.
I showed him.
Well done, everyone. Well done.
Crackle's secretly disappointed. Like, you can kind of see him deflate a little bit because he thought he had the perfect spell already.
Okay, at least we're not dead, Crackle.
Well,
What if you look over, Sparrow still.
Yep.
Asleep. Huh?
I don't know. I don't know how many of you have traveled the lengths that I've traveled in the last few years, but remember, the encounters that you don't plan for are always the most dangerous.
I don't think I really planned for any encounter.
Well, then every encounter is going to be dangerous to you, Crackle.
Nothing's dangerous to the mighty Crackle.
Well, you're welcome to leave the tent and go after the direwolf yourself if you want to.
That's okay. I'm good.
You are pretty.
Knows when
You are pretty
needed.
much chew toy size, Crackle.
Yeah, like it could eat me in one bite. It wouldn't
You
even
would probably squeak like a chew toy if he bit you.
It wouldn't need to chew. I'm only 2.5 feet tall.
All right. Well, I'm going to take a deep breath of relief and kind of smile and look around and go, "Phew, that was a close one."
Thank you for protecting us.
You're welcome. Oh, not me.
Both
We
of
should
you.
both say you're welcome at the same time.
Everyone just kind of looks at her like, "What?"
I
does-
talked to the
None
wolf.
of us know that though.
Yeah,
So
you
we just
totally
kind of look
saw
at you
me.
like,
You totally saw me talking to it.
For all they
That
know,
was
what
some
you said
funny
offended
growling.
it. For all they know, what you said offended it.
yeah, he's even
Right.
more pissed after you talked to him than beforehand.
All right. So,
Okay.
throughout the rest of the night,
Excellent.
there's no more encounter with the direwolves. Whatever watches you set up go by uneventfully for the most part. As you kind of just watch snow collect on the top of the dome and slowly slide off or melt from the ambient warmth, until eventually the sun rises and Bellamere, you can feel your dome about to fade.
All right, everyone. I'm gonna dispel the dome, and we're gonna start our day. Get ready for some cold. And with a practiced wave of my hand, I'll dispel the dome.
Okay.
I stretch my long legs.
And I smell some wolf urine.
I see a yellow spot on the snow.
Ooh, yellow snow.
Crackle looks up to Sparrow and goes, I heard that's lemon flavor. You should try it.
The rat should try it.
I don't know if she knows better.
She doesn't.
No, you can smell it.
She saw that fucker pee.
That's it.
No, she
Yeah.
was asleep.
She was
She didn't.
asleep.
Oh yeah, right.
Remember, she slept through it. She doesn't know what happened.
No, Skipper goes up and sniffs it, and then does a little like rat, like.
Gags.
Yeah,
That's
right.
just because it's
Like a
not for
cat
rats,
gagging.
but it's definitely for sparrows.
I only eat what Skipper eats.
What is everyone's passive?
So like trash.
What is everyone's passive perception?
18.
14.
18.
Yeah.
How do I know what it is?
So it's
On
on
the
the
far
right-hand
left,
side.
it's under your skills checks. It says passive wisdom perception.
Yeah,
Bar.
right under your skills, Dad.
Right under my skills.
Yeah,
Under-
Yeah, under like survival.
Oh, sorry.
skills. Yeah.
Passive what? Wisdom? Is all I have.
Passive perception.
Yes. Yeah, your passive wisdom, which is your perception.
Oh, 11.
Thank goodness Eris and Sparrow are there.
Well, as you guys are gathering your packs and putting on your gear and getting ready for the day, Eris and Sparrow, both of you perk up at the same time, and you turn around, you spin around, and before the rest of them can hear it, you two hear,
Oh,
and
no.
leaping from the brush, from the marked location that they managed to track you back here, 4 large dire wolves jump out of the bushes.
I see. This just
Surrounding
has to
your
happen.
party.
Scripted.
Garrett was like, you guys are gonna have this fucking
No.
combat.
You
Mark-
should have taken
again.
the fight last
Marked,
night. 'cause
he
Then
marked
only
his
would have been
territory.
fun.
He marked his territory.
Scripted.
If that one.
So,
Okay.
what we're going to do is I'm going to give you guys the map.
What I'm going to do is.
On the map. On
I'm
the
going to
map.
give you the map, and
Oh.
I'm going to give you the turn order, and you're all going to roll initiative for me. As
Forgot
I,
that back.
You click your guy.
I'm going to pause the recording real quick, as I need to use the bathroom while you guys do that. So I'll be right back.
I was as ready as we'll ever be.
Yep, we are as ready as we'll ever be. Hey.
Also still not back.
Oh, Kelsey's not back yet?
Fuck.
Nope.
Well, she's got 2 turns to come back. Let's do this one.
Krakool.
Mighty
Crack than you.
Crackle.
Do
Ha ha ha.
We'll do. I don't know. Fucking. Do this one. I don't know.
Crackle and Daniel's character doesn't have tokens. They don't
What?
have the circle. You know how we have the border?
I have the border.
Come on.
I don't see it on my end.
Everybody
I
has.
have a
Yeah,
board.
I do. Look, mine's just a
Oh,
dark blue, like
yeah,
feathers
yeah.
and things.
Sorry, I was looking at like the
Oh,
the
God
one
damn.
at the bottom.
Crackle got big.
Oh my god. He became a barbarian.
Crackle started lifting.
And Sparrow's
Wanna
is
be
more subtle, but she has the.
Yeah.
she's
The little
got
mouse.
Okay, so first up in initiative order is Bellamere.
Bellamere was wearing a traveling cloak. With a flourish of his arms, he throws the cloak off his shoulders and raises his staff high, and a glowing ball of flame sits atop the horse's head on his staff. He targets the dire wolf closest to him down there in the lower left, and loudly shouting the incantation sends the most powerful fireball he can send at this wolf.
Okay, are you actually casting Fireball or are you casting Chromatic Orb?
I'm casting fireball.
Oh, okay, fantastic.
Alright.
We're gonna go balls out because there's 4 of them.
Fireballs out.
Dun, 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 dun.
Fireball.
At
Thank
level
you,
3,
Kelvin.
right? At level 3.
Yep. It has to be 3rd level. Yeah.
Are we gonna get hit by that?
Not if he aims it right.
He does have a history of hitting us with fire, so we'll see.
Wait, what does that do? That didn't hit. Wait a minute. What happened?
Do it again.
Did I hit the wrong thing?
It did a dexterity
No, you
save.
That's correct.
Okay.
The wolf needs to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, good. Okay.
17.
I'm assuming
too.
that you're aiming this so that you don't catch yourself in the blast and kill yourself.
Yeah. It's
So,
down to the lower left. Well, when I measured it, I should be okay. 20 feet.
yeah, just misses the saving throw. So, 31 points of fire damage. Full damage to the wolf. You watch this orb of flame, it's almost like a smaller mote of energy that gets cast forth and almost seems to sizzle and whistle through the air until it reaches just behind.
There you go.
Yeah, just behind the direwolf. And then massive explosion. Immediately the snow is melted. The tree that's right next to the direwolf, its trunk is scorched and on fire. And the direwolf appears to be also slightly on fire. Flash burned the hair off of like 90% of its body. It's almost dead. It's not quite dead, but it's almost dead.
You shot at that one, right? Or is that the bottom one?
No, the bottom one.
The bottom one? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Am I done or can I move?
You can move.
Okay. And there's a massive explosion behind all of you, and when you take a chance to glance, an explosion of fire. He moves to put Eris, to put himself between Eris and the now dying wolf, and is trying to just look at his surroundings as he prepares his next spell. All right.
Crackle's up next.
All right, so Crockle sees this fireball just burn the crap out of this wolf, and kind of nods to himself, and he turns to Skeggy, takes a step over, and says, quiet enough that maybe Sparrow and Carrot could hear, but not anyone else, and says, "I've learned some new tricks since last time," and I'm gonna touch him on the shoulder as I say that, and I'm going to twin spell Dragon's Breath.
Okay.
Who are you touching?
You.
Cool.
So now we can both cast. We can both use Dragon's Breath.
You are a living furnace.
Except it's going to be lightning damage.
Put
Okay.
twin spell out for me, please.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to it. Where did I put it? Sorcery points, magic, twin spell. It just says targets one creature and doesn't have a range of self, which this does target a creature and does not have a range of self.
Yep.
So now we have that. And with that, I'm going to step back to where I was.
Oh, it's a bonus action? Sweet!
Yep.
Mhm.
So where's my ruler?
That's what happens when you fix hats.
From your square. There you go.
Perfect. There we go. Okay. I just missed. All right. Yeah. And I'm going to try to Dragon's Breath that guy.
Fantastic. 15-foot, a 15-foot cone
Of lightning.
forked lightning arcing across the wolf's fur. Guys can make another dexterity saving
Yep.
throw. Natural 20. So the wolf nimbly enough dodges out of the way of the lightning, but still manages to get scorched by some of the errant tendrils. 5 points of lightning damage there.
Oh wait. I whiffed. Hold up. Let me get an effect in here.
Yeah, you should have.
I messed that one up. All right. I guess this is the best we got. So there's no lightning one.
You gotta
but
do the breath.
That is breath.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then he sees that the wolf dodges it, and he goes, "Oh!" And he kind of backs up another step and steps behind, almost cowering in the legs of Eris, and that's my turn.
Okay. Kelso back to do Sparrow.
Hello, I'm here.
Fantastic. You're up next.
Okay. I would like to. So, because and little. I can hide behind a creature one size larger than me. I'd like to go between these two guides and hide behind Skeggy if I can.
You can try, but you're very much out in the open
Yeah.
at the moment.
So you wouldn't be hidden, but would you get any cover, I guess?
Yeah,
It's
that's
the goal is to hide so I can sneak attack.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no. You don't think that you could effectively hide from these things that are surrounding you. You think that if you want to get sneak attack, you can take your aiming thing, not move for the turn, and then get advantage, and that'll give you sneak attack.
Then I will do that.
Which one do you go for?
Just because I wasn't here, which one has taken the most damage so far?
Bottom left.
Bottom left took a fireball to the face, and he's almost dead.
Okay, then I would like to. Actually fear the one closest to me.
So, I'll say this, Kelso. Garrett, how tall is that cliff that's behind the dire wolves to the top part of the map?
It depends on where you're trying to get up it, but directly north of you, it's a 20-foot cliff.
I could put you on top of that cliff.
I also am. My background gives me ropesman, and I can climb very quickly as well.
I'm not going to teleport.
Oh.
If that's something you want to do next turn.
I would like that. Since that other one's almost dead, and I feel like I'm possibly gonna do a lot of damage, I'll aim for the one closest to me, actually. I'm gonna steady aim that one with my new magical short bow.
Shot with advantage, +1 to hit and damage.
Got it. I already modified the thing, so it adds the +1/+1.
Yeah,
Show up with
And I can, so because I have advantage from the steady aim, is that what gives me sneak attack?
Yes.
So can I give up a 1d6 of my sneak attack to use the new cunning strike?
If that's something you can do, yeah.
Yeah, I can, I roll 1d6 and then I subtract that, whatever I roll, from my sneak attack damage. And I would like to trip the dire wolf next to me. So that is
Okay. Well, does it say costs 1d6? Because
Yes.
I think the way that works is you just take that dice off the board. And you just roll whatever's left. Like you
It
give
said
up rolling that dice, right? I think that's what you do.
when I read it said you roll it first and then you subtract that from your sneak damage. I believe.
I don't know about that because that has the potential to go negative if you spend too many.
Can you throw it in the chat?
When you deal sneak attack damage, you can add.
Sneak attack shouldn't add damage.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
it's the
reading.
number of damage dice you must forego to add the effect. So you have to subtract that.
Oh,
from
you.
the
Oh, that's what it
amount
meant.
that
You remove the die before rolling.
Yeah, and then you
How
roll
do I
however many
do
d6s
that?
are left.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I just have to edit the thing.
Or you could just roll 3d6 after, or whatever it is. I don't know how much sneak
Okay.
attack damage you do at 5. Is it 4?
I do 3d6. I can.
3d6, okay.
So I'll be
you're
rolling
rolling
2.
your attack and then you're rolling 2d6 for your thing. Trying.
Okay, cool. So, short bow, advantage.
18, I think. That probably saves it.
God damn it.
But that just, it doesn't mean dodges it, right? He just does
Auto fire.
And
less damage.
and then I just roll 2d6 for my sneak damage.
Yeah, we're ignoring the 14. We're going to go with whatever this was. Okay. So that's 15 points of damage.
Okay.
And I would think an 18 saves, but what's your...
Yeah, my DC is 16.
Okay, yeah. So there you go. Alright, not tripped, but it
Damn
was a
it.
good shot. Good shot anyway. Still a hefty chunk of damage. Alright, Skeggy, you're up.
Okay. So, let me ping my spell. Skeggy is going to say to Sparrow,
Sparrow, the cliff.
Beam me up, Skeggy.
and then I'll cast where the fuck?
Which is a thing that people say in this fantasy world.
Yeah, why not?
It's our little thing. It's an inside joke. No one else gets it.
So you can you basically choose to fail the Constitution check, and you're teleported to an unoccupied space of my choice that I can see within range.
Yes, sir.
My range is 90 feet. So I want to pick you up and like kind of like put your like feet in my hands. And,
I do a cheerleader pose.
Yeah, like I want to like shot put you. I want to shot put you.
Ready?
But as soon
Okay.
as you leave my hand, my gauntleted fist, you warp out of existence and poof appear on top of the cliff.
Fantastic.
And you do a little flip. All right, so yeah, you're right there.
All right, cool.
And
Do me a favor, Skeggy, real quick. When you're
Yep.
done with your turn, change. You need to edit Vortex Warp. The casting time is 1 action, and the duration is instantaneous.
oh, okay. Okay. I don't. Can I? I could use my breath. Is it like a one-time thing? Is it a one-shot? The breath?
As long as he's holding concentration on the spell.
Okay.
Use a bonus action.
Cool.
on each
Well,
of your turns to do that.
can
But
I
actually,
reach
it's,
the
it's
checker?
you can't because it's an action to use the breath.
No, it's a bonus action.
It's a bonus action to cast it. It's an action to use the breath.
What?
The spell
Yeah.
activates on a bonus
Oh.
action, and then you can use an action on each of your turns to
Oh.
use the breath.
Oh, I thought it was a fucking bonus action. That's lame. All right.
It's so that you can use it in the same turn once
Yeah.
you cast it.
Creature can use. Oh, using action. I see. Okay. All right. I don't think I have any more bonus actions.
Probably not. Do you want to move?
Beep, 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 beep. I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna move. No, not fire breath. I'm gonna move closer to everyone, and kind of. Or well, I'm gonna just stay right there. There's really no spot that the wolves can't jump in from, so I'm just gonna be in a defensive position, dukes up, waiting for the wolves to attack.
Do you say anything
That's
to
it.
them?
Nope,
Uh,
they can't understand me.
Well, like so many cornered livestock, it is the direwolves' turn. And they are
Hey.
going to converge.
what do you mean livestock?
You know what I mean.
Swear to God.
This one's going to go directly for Bellamere. Okay. Direwolves have a thing called pack tactics.
I was trying to find it in the compendium, but I couldn't find it.
The only one that doesn't have advantage is the one attacking Bellamere.
Put it on your.
1, 2, 3, 4. So this one's for Bellamere. Normal roll, 18 to hit.
But
Okay,
Okay.
fantastic. So your AC increases by 5. What's your AC now?
22.
Fantastic. So the wolf jumps at you, fangs bared, half of its face burned off like Harvey Dent, snarling at you, jumping at you. You cast a shield, and the fangs bounce hard. Like the wolf like skids off the shield and like almost trips and falls on the ground. The rest of you, we've got a few more attacks coming, all at advantage here. So Skeggy, you're getting 1 at advantage.
Wait, why does
Carrot's
it have
gonna get
advantage again?
Pack tactics.
Oh.
All 3 of the rest of them have pack tactics. The only one that doesn't is the one next to Bellamere, because no other enemies within 5 feet of Bellamere. So everybody is getting an attack at advantage except for Carrick. This one will be for Crackle. 22 to hit. This one will be for
Fuck.
Skeggy. 23 to hit. This one will be for Eris. 16 to hit.
Well, it hits.
Yeah, so all of it, everyone who hits, take your damage, and then make me strength saving throws, please.
Hold up, I gotta wait. Let me con save first, or should I do strength first?
Do your strength save first, because you might be knocked prone, and then do your con save after.
And wait, what did you say? Saving throw? Which
Strength
one?
saving throw.
Strength.
Oh,
Ooh, Crackle's prone.
Hold on, I'm trying to.
Damn.
0. 5. Eris is prone.
Sorry, I'm reading stuff.
hey Garrett, would you say that these wolves are within 5 feet of me? Like I could reach them.
Yeah. That's the reason why they have advantage, Nadia.
Yeah. I'm just debating my next turn and the wording of things.
Yep.
Is that a wolf?
Strength.
Strength saving throw. And then they need a con save from Crackle for the concentration on Dragon's Breath. Yeah, you're fine.
Fuck.
And Skeggy's also prone. Immediately jumped on by 3 gigantic horse-sized wolves. Thrown to the ground and being ragdolled about like chew toys. Eris, it is your turn.
So being downed, you could just get up. Does it take like an action?
It's half your movement to get up.
Oh, my bad.
Well,
Half
movement.
movement.
We're not moving
I'll
anywhere.
get up. And then I scream, like I yell, and then it turns into a fucking bear roaring.
Okay.
Like Skyrim.
Let's scoot some people out of the way here for a second.
Almost as big as the doggies.
Which bear? Brown bear?
I believe it's a brown bear, yeah.
The kind of bear that kills wolves.
Wait, no, Garrett, you don't have to do that.
What do you mean?
Because I could just turn myself into a bear.
What do you mean?
Turn yourself into a bear.
Watch this. Boop. Oh, what?
Okay.
What are you
Oh,
doing?
never
Well,
mind.
I'm watching.
I thought my token turned into a bear when I clicked
No.
brown bear. Oh, okay.
You are a bear.
I am bear. Okay.
Didn't take damage.
Okay, and then what I'm gonna do, because I can't use my mutant power yet, so I'm going to bite this guy.
Give me a shot.
Crunch him.
Do a bite, do the multi-attack. Shit, hang on. Brown bear. I've got so many. Oops, sorry.
One with bite, one with close. 9 does not hit. 22 does hit for 8 points of slashing. So, matching the direwolf in size almost. Eris transforming into a brown bear and absolutely smacking the shit out of this direwolf that just attacked her. I think that's your turn unless you want to move.
My turn, sorry.
Fantastic. Bellamere, back to you at the top of the round.
Okay. Scorching Ray.
Okay.
Two of them on the nearly dead wolf, and one on the wolf that Eris was attacking.
Okay, so we're going to do these one at a time because until you kill the wolf next to you, you have disadvantage on your attack rolls.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm going to keep going until I hit with the Scorching Ray on the... So if all 3 go to the nearly dead one, then that's the way it goes.
Yeah, we'll do it slowly so we don't misroll. So do
Okay, so
do the
Scorching
first
Ray
one.
first one.
Disadvantage. 14 just hits. 7 points of fire is enough to kill it. The rest of these
Okay.
are flat rolls.
Okay. Hold on.
24
Nice.
for 10. Where's that going?
On the Eris's wolf.
This one. Okay. You should be going this way. by the way. So that's 10 extra points of damage. That one's looking real hurt.
Come on, Bellamere. Come on, buddy.
Is that also the same wolf?
So, yeah, same wolf.
Perfect. Enough to kill.
Now, I wonder, can I Misty Step?
No.
No. Okay.
You cannot use 2
Can I
weapon
move?
spells in a turn.
Can I move?
You can move, yes. You're free to move about the cabin, and nothing is close enough to you that you're going to take an opportunity strike, so go for it.
Oops. Sorry. Yay! Okay, hold on.
Just throws a fireball and kills us all.
Pelvic thrust fireball to death.
Are you sure you want to be in range of the fucking wolf, Dad?
Yes.
Okay.
You're gonna have disadvantage on your spells.
Why would I get disadvantage? Wait.
Well, if it's a ranged attack, it's disadvantage.
Well,
So, for example, Scorching Ray would be disadvantage, but if it
Well,
procs a
these-
saving throw or if it's a melee attack, it does not.
oh, really? So maybe I should. Well, assume I was going to move. Where was I? I was going to move because
Dad.
I know, but can I fire through my friends? I was trying to position myself tactically.
Yeah, you can.
Does it matter?
You can, as long as they're not caught in area of effect stuff, then you're fine.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then.
Although even then, I think because of your evoker stuff, you have protections for them. So
Well, how about this? Shit. I can move up to 30 feet though, right?
Yeah.
What if I go
6 squares?
6 squares? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What if I run over here and give myself some space? If I become a target, that's fine too.
Sure, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Crackle.
Alright, so Crackle is gonna breathe some fire at wolf right next to me.
From the floor.
Oh yeah, I'll get up first. That's
Okay.
a good point. Good point. Now, so does Dragon's Breath have disadvantage?
No, it's an area of effect, so no disadvantage there. 14. Dexterity saving throw. 8. It's a fail. It takes the full 11. Now that it's up in your face, it's a lot easier to hit that lightning.
Alright. And then I'm going to I'm gonna blah blah quicken spell to shocking grasp that guy.
Same guy?
Yeah, same guy.
Okay.
Do it as a proper. Roll. Unfortunately.
Yeah, the
Damn
11
it.
does not hit, unfortunately.
That's fine. I was just gonna use it to try to back up a little bit, but that's okay. That's my turn.
Cool. Sparrow, from your perch up on top of the hill.
What did Carrick do?
Carrick has been doing nothing. He does not join in fights.
He does not join in fights. All right. He's cowering. All right.
I should have rolled initiative for him so he can get out of the way, but that's fine.
All right.
They're more interested in the damaging targets anyway.
Wait, is the one that I hit the one that's dead?
Yeah, mega dead. There's two that are dead now. The other 2 is the one that was using Crackle as a squeaky toy, and the one that's trying to hand opener your boyfriend.
I didn't see the
Uncle.
my uncle. I didn't.
That might be one of the greatest D&D lines ever spoken.
All right. Well, then I am going to steady aim again, and we're gonna try and trip it again.
Which one, left or right?
The one that's trying to can open my uncle.
Okay, go for it.
And I edited my sneak attack, so it already takes out the d6.
I'm taking notes.
Yeah, up to you. Give it a shot. 24 definitely hits for 16 points of damage. Fantastic. You just
Yes,
make
make
a what?
team save deck.
Dex save?
Uh-huh.
Huh! Natural 20.
God.
Oh boy.
Second time in a row. I think that's the same natural 20 it rolled last time.
All right. Well, my turn's over.
Fantastic. Okay. Skeggy.
Skeggy's gonna drag himself up from the dirt.
Will do.
So if I use Booming Blade to make an attack and augment my attack, I can also use my extra attack.
Do you have a feature that says you can do that? Because otherwise, counts as casting a spell this turn. So it's not the
Yeah,
attack
it's
action.
Ah, fuck, that's so dumb.
Yeah, if you were
Because I'm looking
There-
into an
there
attack
are-
roll. You know,
yeah, there are. I understand
it's
that.
not a
It's,
spell attack roll. It's
there's-
a weapon attack roll.
the casting booming blade is a cantrip. It's a cantrip that you're casting, so it's a spell.
Oh,
Technically, it would be the magic action in new D&D, not the attack action.
That's annoying.
There are features later on that let you do stuff like when you make the attack action on your turn, you can replace one of the attacks with a casting of a spell or something like that. I know Eldritch Knight has that at like level 6 or something like that.
Wait, Kelso, which wolf did you fire at? The one next to me, or wait, on my right or left?
Both wolves are equally damaged.
Oh, okay, this one.
Yeah, they have exactly the same amount of hit points.
Oh, okay.
He's not sure.
Okay. I'm gonna do Thunder Gauntlets. Boom.
Miss.
Boom.
That'll hit. 8 points of thunder damage.
The Thunderdome.
You watch as Skeggy connects with the second punch against the flank of this wolf. Several snow drifts on top of these pine trees all around you begin to fall down and hit the ground from the thunderous concussive blast.
All right, so it has disadvantage on attack rolls against targets other than me until the start of my next turn.
Cool.
Because it's got fucking ringing in its ears. I'm also going to where is it?
That's the one that
I'm gonna use-
that was on the one that you that was attacking you, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to use my defensive field. As a bonus action, I can gain temporary hit points equal to my level in this class, replacing any temporary hit points I already have. I lose these temporary hit points if I doff the armor. I can use the bonus action a number of times equal to my proficiency bonus, and regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest.
Okay, got it.
So,
You get 5 temp HP.
5 temp HP. And that's my turn.
On to the wolves. Chew toys abound. These things, let's see. 2 of them are dead. Let's do this. Nope. They're going to take the disengage action and turn tail and begin to
I knew
sprint
it.
off into the
I
forest.
freaking know it.
50 feet of movement.
Attacks of opportunity.
No, disengage means they do not take attacks of opportunity.
No attacks of opportunity.
So they begin to sprint off toward the edge of the map, but that's about as far as they can get on their turn. Eris,
Can I go after them?
you can try.
Use your
How far can I
boomerang.
go?
What's the speed of your bear? 40 feet?
Oh wait, you're a bear. You can't use your boomerang.
I know.
Unfortunate. But you do have
How
40
fast
feet of
am I?
movement as a bear, so you might be able to catch him. Depending.
I'm gonna try and check him again. Maybe
40
it'll
feet
work
will
this
get you
time.
right up to
Oh,
the butt of
heck
this
yeah. Yeah. Let me move them. Rawr.
one. Angry bear
Alright.
charging down the trail after the dire wolves.
Yeah, I'm pissed. Okay,
changes
you know
my
what
tactic.
I'm gonna do though? You wanna know what I'm gonna do? Primal savagery, bitch.
You can't cast spells while you're wild
Nice.
While I'm what?
shaped. While you're wild shaped.
Oh, what?
Yeah. When you're wild shaped, you can hold concentration on spells you've already casted before you wild shape. But while you're wild shaped, you cannot cast spells.
Well, okay then. Good.
You can mutate as a bonus action if you spend a spell
Yeah,
slot.
it's fine. I'll just mutate. I'm just gonna be a two-headed burr.
You also don't have to spend your resources if they're running away from you.
It's
so
true.
Depends on how badly you want to kill this dire wolf.
Yeah, I'll just bite him.
We still
Bite him in the butt.
The forest, but
True. I'm gonna bite him in the butt. I'm gonna bite him in the butt.
we still
No.
have an ice giant to worry about.
Jesus.
Though, but, all right.
Hey,
Nice.
does this count as foraging? Because this meat is almost cooked.
You know, it probably could. You're not sure what direwolf meat tastes like, but you're willing to find
No.
out, I guess.
How do you know I'm not?
Okay, 16 points of damage. That thing, you take a big old chunk out of its haunch, and it's not looking very good. Top of the round, Bellamere. Both direwolves looking pretty hurt.
Can I move and then fire?
Yep.
Belamir's going to move. Oops, sorry. Belamir's going to move across the road to get a better angle. And he will, hold on. Just to make sure I have this planned out right, on the butt of the lead wolf. There's 20. Whoops, wait. Where's 20? 20. Is that, can you guys see that?
Yep.
Does that look good?
Yep.
Targeting the
That
front
is-
haunch of.
Hold on. Sorry, I'm gonna do it myself as well, because so when you're
Okay.
doing these, the measurements are kind of weird. It's fireball, I'm assuming, right?
Fireball.
So fireball centers on a point, which means you set it to snap to corner, and then go
Snap to
20
corner.
feet.
Snap to center.
Snap to
Oh,
corner.
well, whatever. Okay.
There's
I
a
don't
little
want
bit
to.
different
I don't want to
measurement.
singe the bear.
Yes, the previous measurement that you did would have singed the bear. That's why I did that. So if you
Okay.
set it to corner, it's a slightly better radius for you. So yeah, both of
Belamir
those are gonna fucking-
runs across the road. He lifts his staff skyward, and another blazing ball of flame forms at its tip. And then, like a power-hitting left-handed swing, he swings the head of the staff and sends it hurtling toward the rear haunch of the lead wolf. And let's hope after all that description, it actually hits.
You got to deal 13 damage. Yeah,
Come on!
more than double. More than double the damage you needed. Both of the wolves immediately incinerated in a ball of fire. Eris has to kind of slide in the mud to stop herself from running into the blast radius. But both of our wolves are completely incinerated and gone by the time the fire subsides.
Belamir is tired. He has some momentary exhaustion after that, and he's breathing heavily, standing with his staff across his knees as he gains his footing after such exertion. And he looks up, tired and breathing heavily, at his companions and gives a sort of a weak smile, like, that's the way that goes.
Dang, Belamir kind of kicked ass this round. Like, that was crazy.
I need to rest.
Carrick will go over and lay hands on Crackle
Like,
How dare you? In front of everyone.
for six points.
Sweet. On top of that, Crackle's gonna drink his potion of healing,
Sure.
which is that D4?
Is it a
Never
normal
remember.
potion of healing?
Yeah, it's a normal.
Then it is
2d4.
2d4 plus 2.
what?
Cool.
Wait, what?
Alright, let's do that.
And then the 8 points of cure wounds will go to Eris when she transforms out of her bear.
4,
I have 2 bears.
7.
Now you
I-
can hold your wild shape for a while if you want to stay as a bear for a little while, or you can go back. Up to you. I think you
can
got like an hour or so in bear form if you want.
can I
Warmer.
look at my surroundings to see if there's nothing else that's gonna attack us?
Sure, make a perception check as the bear.
As the bear, okay.
I want to lean over to
If it
Skaggy
doesn't
while
have perception, just click wisdom. But it looks like it
Well,
does have perception.
she's doing her perception check. I'm gonna lean over to Skaggy and be like,
Fuck.
"Come on, man! I used this. I used it. You just show me the lightning."
Wait,
'Cause
can
you
you
still have
smell? Advantage. So can I do it again?
Yeah, you can roll with advantage if you want to. If you're using smell,
I just want to see you breathe lightning, Skaggy.
16.
Skeggy looks towards the sky and goes, "Bah!"
Little jolt of lightning comes out of your faceplate.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, I wonder how it works with his metal armor.
Miss Bear, with a 16, the only scent you're catching on the wind is the scent of burning fur and flesh. With a hint of pine.
Burning.
I'm gonna turn back into my cow form.
Okay. Dropping the bear. At that point, Carrick will heal you for 8. So you get 8 hit points back.
And then, since I refreshed my dragon vessel last night, I'm gonna refresh it again right now. and it lasts for 24 hours.
After a short period of time, your fire breath fades. Lightning breath.
Where did you find that, Han? That's funny.
I just looked it up on GIFs and I just typed in
Fire
fire bear.
I like the other one
Bear.
too, the dog.
That's pretty good.
Hey,
True.
when you have a professional spell slinger at your disposal, you don't have to worry about such things.
I'm actually more so like impressed with Belamir, to be honest. Like he took down 3 of the 4 dire wolves.
Can I make everyone do a perception check of how they think about me now?
I
Would be
mean,
perception.
I don't think they have to roll about this.
Can I do a perception check? No,
I
I'm
think
just
you need to make an insight
You
check.
can make an insight check to see if everyone's cool with what just happened. Also, Eris, you're healing for 8.
8? Sweet.
Yeah, make sure you heal yourself for 8.
I forgot about that.
Can I just add at this point that I have not taken a point of damage yet?
Not yet.
It's as good as cursed me to die now, but I'm pretty happy with my performance so far.
I'm
Hey.
glad my defensive field doesn't wear off.
Yeah, that sticks around for a little while. All right.
Me. I
So-
love the sitting bear.
With the energy of the direwolf combat subsiding, Kara kind of looks at the group and says, "See, this is why we hired you guys as the muscle."
Can you remove the other bear?
The leather bear?
The other bear that's on
the other
here.
bear.
What other bear?
There's another bear.
There's no
There
other
not?
bear.
Those are dead dire wolves.
There's a bear.
There's a bear.
There's no other. I don't see any bear.
Hang on.
There's one bear.
The page.
It's right there.
If you clicked and dragged the bear onto the map, you can click it and delete it yourself.
I don't know how to do that. Hang on. I just refreshed it and there's no bear now.
Yeah, I think there might have been a Discord
A glitch.
Yeah. You guys are seeing ghost
Oh, really?
bears out in the woods now.
Well, we're about to get off this map, aren't we? Unless
Smells
something
like
else is coming
birds.
through.
Smells like bears.
All right. Nice.
All right. So as the energy kind of winds down, you guys are left with the day. This is certainly an exciting morning to wake up to, but nonetheless, you are free to continue your hunt, as it were.
Well, yeah. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
Well, we need
yeah.
to look around and see what we can
In any-
see now, because now we have no idea where we're going.
Yeah, and anywhere within the perception when I was a bear, could I like see any hint of like progression?
You were sniffing. You weren't looking.
Oh, okay.
Well, can I look around and see if I see any like maybe where these wolves came from, or looking for like footprints or clear tracks of which direction they came from?
They jumped out of the bushes to your south.
Okay,
As
so
you
can
were,
I
as you were about to
kind
take off down the road.
of like walk like into the bushes in the south, kind of like try to like peek through them, see if behind I can see a trail or if there's anything there.
Yeah, make a perception check, or a survival check.
I'll take that.
Should I use?
Yikes.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Okay.
So with a perception check, you can see where the wolves were standing, where they were crouched behind the bushes, where they were kind of waiting to attack you just beyond the tree line.
Okay, but nothing further past that.
No, that would have been a survival check.
I'll make a survival check.
I'll call the group over, be like, well, guys, I think I found where they're waiting for us.
Let me look. Survival check.
Let me take a look. Can you see the wolf prints?
Can you help me find the wolf prince?
Can you
Oh, I
say
saw Eris.
direwolf?
Well,
Hold on. Like,
more quotes I don't understand.
Can you say
you
barbecue?
don't know the Dora quotes?
You don't know Dora?
No, it sounded like Dora, but
you say
no, I'm not familiar with this.
incineration?
Can you say them wolves got shit on?
All right. As Crackle's kind of pointed, hey, I think I know where these guys were laying down. Eris, you kind of look. You look further on. You can see a trail of broken twigs and stepped-on bushes off in the distance that denote the direction the direwolves came from. To
I think they
come to
went
their
this
resting
way.
place.
I think they went this way. Let's go.
I mean,
Everybody, follow me. Broken branch.
is everybody ready to continue? Everybody's
No fear
good?
from this kobold.
Okay.
Follow me.
Nothing
Direwolf's
says
teeth have any magical properties?
No. They look cool on a necklace, though.
Can we?
It's not Skeggy's style.
The pelts will sell for
Yeah.
a good amount.
We don't have time to skin.
One of the pelts will sell for a good amount. I'll amend that. The other ones are burnt to shit.
They're the 0-star pelts.
I mean, we could take a moment to, to gather what we could. If the meat's good, then it would double as forage. If the pelts are still good, we could. Listen, we might have to prove to people that we actually did this thing. So we should probably take some.
With our money, I feel like it kind of proves it.
I'm in it for the money too, but Direwolf pelt, it tells a good story. So Bellamir is definitely okay with grabbing at least one pelt because a good story earns coin too. In case you didn't know.
Crackle could not care less.
Yeah, Bellamir is broke, and so he may have to resort to the things he used to do to make a little bit extra cash. So he's interested, but he doesn't have ranger skills to skin a direwolf. So he's wondering if anybody else is interested. If they're not, then he'll leave it.
Crackle's
Eris
still
is-
mildly unsure as to what money does.
Eris is not for skinning animals. I mean, she hunts animals for food, for survival, but this was for self-defense, and so
right.
doesn't really
I mean,
want to
you
do
would-
that.
You would skin animals to make your leathers.
Yeah, yeah.
And your furs.
And
Where would
it's
we put this
kinda
pelt, though? I don't have a satchel big enough for this. But I'd be interested.
I guess-
If anybody else is interested. If nobody's interested,
I
then never
would.
mind.
I guess
I can still tell the story.
I don't like selling pelts. I think I like making them for survival.
You know, Skeggy will take the teeth.
It's kind of like
You know
a
what I just
like-
realized?
shark fins, you know. Like I don't like.
I was looking at what kobolds
Throw will
eat,
help.
right? I can just eat tree bark. I don't even need rations.
Sure.
All right.
You're just surviving on fucking pine
There we go,
needles.
yeah.
and shit.
So okay, that adds credence to me not knowing what money is.
Taking a bite out of a pine cone in the middle of the forest.
Yeah, I just pick up a pine cone and I'm like, rations? What does that mean?
What a little snack.
Yeah, funny.
Crunchy.
Okay.
Assuming it's a desperate source.
Skeggy, roll a d4.
Okay.
Great. You get 4 teeth.
Okay.
Well
done.
Snack.
He thinks he's gonna do some fucking direwolf scrimshaw and maybe use it as like decoration for the the bent
ashtray.
axe sword that he got. Also, can I cast mending on the bent sword that we picked up from that dead warrior to like straighten it out?
I think mending mends
think it does
breaks and
that.
things.
Yeah,
you can,
and
you can
like
use your. I mean, if you want to take like a short rest, you can use your smithing tools to just fix it.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, it repairs
do
a
we need
single
a short?
break or
Does anybody
tear.
need a short rest?
Yeah, we're gonna take a short rest.
Anyone need
does
a melee weapon?
Do I get any spells back if I get a short rest?
You have arcane recovery. You should read that.
I have that.
Yeah, you should. You're a wizard.
Can I skin wolf?
Sure. Make survival check.
Okay.
Expended spell slots.
While Skeggy's holding those
After
teeth,
wizard level.
Crackle's like
So
guessing,
3.
trying to get him out of his hand.
Oh. So if we do a short rest, I can get 3 slots back. That would be great.
3 levels of slots.
You look down and almost
Okay.
horror as Crackle tosses it up like a piece of popcorn and catches it in his mouth and crunches on it.
Ugh.
You Belladonna can get a fireball back.
Yeah, I will if I can.
If you want a short rest.
People seem to be doubling back to take things from the direwolf, so we'll say short rest happens.
Okay, sounds great. I will definitely grab a slot back because I have another 3rd level spell that I really like that I haven't used yet.
Do we have to roll our hit dice?
No.
Yeah, do
You
we?
can
It's a
choose
choice.
to
Okay.
if you want to. You don't have to roll.
I'm not going to.
All right, cool. Excellent.
In 8 survival is you're not going to get a whole lot of good out of that pelt. Like you might
Can
be
I
able to
get
turn it
enough
into your
to-
own thing, but it's not going to sell
Oh.
for anything.
Can I get
Oh,
enough
oh.
to make a little cloak for Skipper?
Yes, you can. That's fine.
Yes.
Listen,
You're
I'll
gonna
take-
have
I
to.
wanted.
You're gonna have to cure it somehow later.
I'll take the
you've
rest
just
of
got,
it
like,
if
a
you don't
chunk
want
of
it.
How to
flesh.
do that?
Yeah, I could probably cure some leather. I don't know. Can I, Garrett?
Do you have leatherworker's tool proficiency?
You need time.
No.
Then no.
Maybe when we get back to the fort, we can properly prepare that pelt and have it be worth something.
Guys, I found a trail.
Okay. So
Please.
at the end of your short rest, you can roll any hit dice you want to roll, and you regain any resources that it says you regain, and then you guys can continue following the trail of dire wolf bodies from whence they came. I will say this, Eris, make me another survival check to not get lost in the woods out here.
Yeah,
Easy enough. Yeah.
I know where I'm going.
So, through the pine forest, Eris begins to trot, darting between trees and over bushes. Some of you are even having trouble keeping up with her as she's kind of leaping and bounding over this. Clearly, she is in her element at this point.
I
Traveling.
am most definitely
Nice.
struggling.
At this point,
Yeah.
I'd still like
as
to
you're
be on
following the trail-
Skeggy, keeping an eye out.
Sure, you're able to keep up just barely. Eris is being nice enough to stay within at least vision distance from you guys. Until it comes to the point where she stops and crouches at the edge of a clearing and motions for you all to be quiet. As the rest of you kind of tromp up and approach, you see through the trees in the center of the clearing a large roaring bonfire of pine saplings that you can feel the heat of from the clearing itself, from the edge of the clearing itself. That's how massive this bonfire is. A spit roast of impaled boars is cooking over the flames, being turned attentively by a massive blue-skinned warrior in patchwork fur armor. Behind him sits a giant-sized tent staked to the ground with sharpened tree trunks, as well as a large burrow dug out of the frozen earth on the opposite end of the clearing.
His
Giant.
toilet.
The giant stands from his seat on a felled stump to his full 15-foot height, grabs a massive two-handed axe that was leaning next to him, and strides over to the edge of the clearing away from you, where with one mighty swing he fells another pine tree and drags it over to fuel the fire.
Oh, Bunyan.
Guys, this is stealth mission.
I could talk to him. I know some giant.
Mission.
That's a big boy.
I can turn invisible.
There's our scout.
What about it is stealthy? There's no way you're gonna carry it like 1,000 GP without making noise. Or what? 1,000
No.
There's
5,000.
Somebody can Misty Step. I don't know.
I'm just saying, giants are pretty crazy. I don't know if we want to really be instigating here.
I'm pretty sure we're supposed to kill this guy.
He is.
We're supposed to get our stuff.
No.
Well,
I think
if you think you can get a cartload full of stuff out of that cave without him knowing, you go ahead. Otherwise, I say
What
we
if
light
I
him on
just-
fire.
Guys, what if
See what
I
happens.
distract him and you guys go past?
no.
And do
What
what?
if I disguise myself as a sexy giant
It would really.
and then distract him?
It would really do something for my reputation with the free swords.
I can flirt with him, and you guys go and get the.
That's your
stuff.
plan? Flirting with him?
I can disguise myself to look like a giant.
No,
Yes,
And you're the only giant within hundreds of leagues from here? He's not going to be suspicious at all?
Excuse me, Garrett.
He's lonely. He needs the warmth.
why are you whispering to Gary?
Yes, also. What do you mean?
Sorry, I meant to say God. Excuse me, God. Do I I know giant from being amongst dock workers, and my whole thing is I talk to people and know the hot goss. What do I know? Can I check what I know about frost giants in the lore?
In what regard?
Like,
In, like, the
anything
history of
about
the
them.
giant
If I've
kingdom?
heard about them from like traveling sailors, my stock clerk rank is I've learned a lot through the comings and goings throughout a dock. Have I learned anything about frost giants? I mean, I speak giant.
Yeah, it'd be a history check to recall information.
Might I have advantage since I speak giant? Who knows where I learned that?
No.
God dang it.
No, the amount of information you're getting from a doc is not even close to the amount of information there is on giants in general.
Daniel, I'm gonna
That's about
turn
right.
to turn to you and say to you in Dwarvish, that we can take him on.
Do not get within range of him.
I bet we can take him.
Yeah, we
I
can.
can
And
learn.
this is all in Dwarvish. So
Guys,
you guys have no idea what
Let
we're
me cause a distraction.
So,
No.
Sparrow, what you know about giants is confined rather to what other people have experienced from giants around the docks, which is to say, they raid. They are raiders. They have their own base of operations from which they raid, and they essentially will every now and then they'll send out a longboat with like 4 or 5 giants on it, go and raid a coastal settlement somewhere for food and resources and gold and whatever else they can grab, kill a bunch of people, and then get on their boats and leave. Sometimes there's ship-to-ship combat if they come across a giant longboat, frost giant specifically, longboat, on their way on like a trading run to Agricia. At which point you better hope you have a fast ship, because if they catch up to you, you're fucking dead. And they're going to take everything in your hold, and they're going to leave you to drown in the ocean. They are they're very much merciless. They are no nonsense, and they are very much like a warrior tribal culture. Frost giants.
Okay, never mind. I don't want to distract him.
No, we
But-
need to soften him up from a
Eris.
distance, and we have to avoid that axe, whatever we do.
Eris, can you speak to Skipper?
Yeah. I don't think Skipper can talk back to me though. And I can't understand Skipper, but I'm pretty sure Skipper can understand me.
Okay, never mind. I don't want to risk my sweet child. I was gonna possibly send Skipper in.
I can distract
see.
him.
What if you
With
turned
my
into a
beauty.
direwolf?
No, I mean, like, I can actually turn it. I have, like, disguise self, and I can literally become a
Wait, put that
giant.
in chat.
No, you can.
Okay, well,
You can make yourself
No,
look
no.
like a giant that is the
I can
size
make
of you.
myself look like
Right.
Yeah, you
No,
You can be
3
1
feet.
foot taller.
Yeah.
Just 3 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd be like 10
You'd be 5
short
feet
then.
shorter than the average frost giant.
Well,
You
I
could
would
be
be
a baby.
a frost giant.
She could be a baby
A little
frost
shorter.
giant.
What if you
Yes,
what if
a
you
toddler.
turned into a direwolf
I can't be a
and
giant.
pretended to be his friend? Why not? You just saw one.
Also, we have no evidence to say that the direwolves are friends with him. We were just
Yeah,
on
we
this
don't know that.
territory.
So we're using the updated wild shape rules, meaning that Eris has a limited number of animals she can turn into.
Yeah.
Right, and because
Listen,
I'm swampy, it's swamp creature.
We need to
Let's go.
we need to prepare and use every ranged spell we possibly can to get him as damaged as possible before we actually have to get close to him.
Yeah, we need to spread out.
We need to prepare a barrage, and on a signal we send everything at him, everything we possibly can.
I just
You do not want to get within that axe range.
We need to spread
We
out.
need to light him on fire.
I have a bucket of tar.
Well, you almost lit me on fire, so.
But I didn't, did I?
What?
I have a bucket of tar.
How
My
is that
fur lit
gonna?
on fire.
You just been carrying around that out here?
It's part of my dock worker gear.
It's a frozen
While you
bucket of
guys
tar
are
at this point.
arguing, you see Crackle like start to like. I don't know if any of you are even looking at me, but he kind of nods to himself and is almost preparing to step out of the bushes.
No!
No,
We need to spread out! Stealthily.
no, no! What are you measuring? Who's measuring that?
I'm measuring my first attack.
Yeah, like
Just in case.
let's do something. Are
We don't
are
have a
fighting or
plan.
running away?
We're-
Do we care
we need
about
to-
our money. What's the idea here?
Who besides Crackle and I can send damage his way? We want to keep our distance and damage him and kill him if we can.
My whole thing is range.
Me too. And Crackle, what about you?
Oh yeah.
Laser beam.
Garrett.
I got a laser beam, so
I could become a panther and
Skeggy?
and sneak.
You may have to.
dude, okay.
I could throw a
Knock
5-pound rock at him.
past this. There's no way.
I'm just saying.
We need to get a whole cart full of supplies. We're not sneaking
I
past
could sneak
it.
into the tent.
You could try.
I don't know.
You have no idea if he's
Let's
even
piss
in
on his sleeping bag.
Exactly.
Yeah, what do you get? Just gonna piss
Listen,
on his pillow? Like,
He doesn't know that we're here. We have the advantage.
we keep talking, he's gonna know.
Be on a plate and put it on in the freezer and then slide it under the tent flap.
If we don't do something, Garrett will invent something to happen, and then we'll have to do something.
What was the
God.
question that somebody wanted to ask me real quick?
I wanted to ask, could I put like snow on me to like help disguise myself and sneak to the other side of the trees?
If you wanted to remain stationary and cover yourself with snow, yes, but if you're moving, no.
I mean, snow's kind
I
of
say, well, we have the element of surprise.
I wanna-
As
basically-
spells as we can.
I
What
think
I wanna
we
do-
absolutely nail him from a distance. Sorry, go ahead.
What I want to do is spread out, because if he can knock down a tree with one hit, us all being between 3 trees, we're suddenly like,
You're
It-
both
just in one
so
spot.
right.
so I just want to sneak over, and can I climb a tree? Or like, can I hide amongst the trees
You could try.
on the other side? It's so threatening when you say that.
I would like
Because
to.
it's gonna require
It's always
rolls.
a chance.
Well, I know it's going to require rolls. I just like want to know if it's possible.
It's
okay.
possible. But that's
I-
up to your
Indeed.
roll.
Can we agree on spreading out amongst the woods
Yes,
and
I would
attacking?
like to do that.
Okay.
I'm staying right here.
I can
I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm not a good sneaker, but if you guys are good at sneaking, you can sneak.
I think I am good at sneaking.
I'm gonna-
individual.
All right, I'm gonna prepare spells because if you get discovered, I'm not gonna wait. I'm gonna light them on fire.
Okay, Bellamy,
Okay.
at least go to the other side of like this tree right here.
So
I would
for
like-
hang on, real quick. For
Uh-huh.
for Bellamere specifically, for the purposes of holding spells to cast as a reaction, the way that works is when you have to hold the spell to cast as a reaction when a trigger that you designate occurs. So like you could say, when combat begins, I want to cast this spell. If it is a leveled spell, you have to use it or lose it. So if you're holding a
I'm gonna
leveled
use it.
spell, you have to use it within 6 seconds, or you lose the slot and the spell's gone. If
Yeah.
you're holding a cantrip, you can hold that indefinitely. But
No, we're
keep
gonna-
in mind,
Yeah.
if there's verbal components to it, you have to speak them aloud, and that will give away your position.
I can.
Okay.
I can attack first, so he's like on me.
Can I? Use
We may as
Primal
well have me
Savagery
and Bellamy
now
attack at the same
when
time,
combat
since we have
starts?
long-range spells.
I do too.
You can try to use Primal Savagery. Primal Savagery, I believe, is it a melee attack? It's a melee attack, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Within
one
5
creature
feet.
within,
No,
one
it's
creature
like
within
the
5 feet of
in-law.
you. So unless you're gonna smack Bellamere,
Okay.
I say the 3 of us do a ranged attack, like try to, since we're staying near each other, try to coordinate a magic attack together, and then go from there.
The most powerful ones we can,
Because we have the element of
Alright.
surprise right now.
because that axe can kill in one shot.
We
So
will be surprised if we go for it right now. So,
Here, what do I have to roll to get here?
it'll be a stealth check.
well, here we go.
And this is over several rounds of you sneaking up. You have to do
Yes.
it fairly slowly.
Okay, yeah.
So, can I ready a spell so if she... Actually, never mind, I don't want to lose it, so...
I feel like he'd go after who attacked him first, and I think maybe I should attack first.
I'm
Well, in
scared.
theory, all 3 of us could attack at the same time. We're standing right next to each other. We could coordinate it.
Oh,
Nice.
thank God!
So moving into position is fine. Now the way that initiative works now is if you're taking a creature by surprise, they have disadvantage on their initiative.
Interesting. Okay.
So you're not going to get reaction for an entirely new round to nuke him in one go. You're going to roll initiative, and he's going to have disadvantage, and that's going to be the turn order for combat.
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, can I also move like
Do not get close to him, though.
Can I?
over here or something?
If you want to, you have to roll a stealth check to be not noticed as you run across the
Don't.
road in the snow.
Just
Okay,
wait.
it's fine.
Just wait.
It's fine. Never mind.
You got movement.
Wait,
Okay.
there was one other thing that I wanted to do. It was, can I... Would it be possible to climb the tree and, like, fire from there? Because I have second story work. And ropesman.
What does second story work do in new D&D?
I've trained to get to especially hard
You
places.
just have a climb speed. Okay, that's fine. I know the previous version was like you have like advantage on checks, but if you have a climb speed, you can just climb stuff, so you're good.
And I have this.
Yeah, you don't even need to move.
You just can climb. You just
You
have
can just
to
climb the tree. You don't need a rope at all.
Oh, thank God. Okay, I'm in
Positioning.
between.
You better hope he doesn't chop that shit down.
Well, if he does, I can jump because of second story work.
True.
Yeah, that is true. You can jump. You will take fall.
Could I
damage based
jump
on
to the wait before we
stuff,
start combat? Could I jump to a nearby tree?
but- that's dependent on your dexterity score.
I have a pretty high dex.
What is your dex?
Oh,
18?
you're gonna not win this.
My dex is 20.
Okay, so you can jump 20 feet then, basically. That's how that
Okay.
works. You jump a number of feet equal to your score. That's how it usually works.
Also, logistically,
I'm gonna double check that because it might be different in new D&D stuff.
the second story work?
No jumping.
Oh, and can I shoot from the tree?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, let's go.
Thanks, God.
What's the most damaging spell you have, Belamir? And same with you, Skeggy. What's the my lightning bolt does 8d6 if he fails the dex save.
I have
Horizontally a number of feet equal to your dex.
probably the best one is Fireball, but I also have Chromatic Orb does pretty good.
You should do chromatic
Do you
orb.
have a 50 GP diamond on you right now? I mean, if we're gonna run that way.
Well, for the purposes of the game, yes, I do.
Alright, well,
So real quick. So jumping.
Are we
jumping
doing
works,
components?
Jumping works exactly the same. Just keep in mind that you're gonna move. You can only move 10 feet if you don't move beforehand. If you do a running long jump, you can move 20. But if you're stationary in a tree, if you have to jump, you're only going 10 feet somewhere. Just so you're aware.
Wait. Could you say that one more time?
If you have to jump from the tree, in order to get the 20, you need a run up. But there's no run up when you're climbing a tree. So when you jump, you can only go 10 feet somewhere. So your target is like there and there, and hope and pray, essentially.
Is he holding the axe?
He's got it leaning on the stump next to him.
So he's not holding the axe.
No, he's spit roasting several boars.
how much would you say that axe weighs?
A million bajillion tons to crackle.
Well, I was gonna say I have Shatter, which allows me to do thunder damage to like a 10-foot radius, and anything that isn't a non-magical object that isn't being worn or carried takes the damage if it's in the spell's area. So I could potentially damage his weapon.
Or weaken it, yeah. That's a good idea. Well, fire, too. If we do it.
No.
How are you gonna rule on that one?
I mean, well,
But
here's
the thing is,
It's
I
next
only
to him.
have.
For the purposes of this, he's going to be essentially have it equipped because he can just reach his hand over and grab it. If
Okay,
it was like
well, then I won't do that.
if it was like the fire, like the rocks of the fire pit behind him, those are objects that he's not wearing or carrying.
Another quick question: does the fire pit count as a surface he can enter?
Yeah, I mean he could step into it if he wants to.
You're gonna vortex.
Good to know.
You want to vortex
Mhm.
him in?
You could try and vortex him into the
Yeah. It's good. It's a good
If he
question.
gets too close, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I want to lightning bolt his ass.
Oh, Garrett, is there a like rock or log that is like 5 pounds around me?
Yeah.
Great.
You can get
That's
a rock.
all I need to know.
You can get a rock if you want to.
All right. Initiative.
1, 2, 3, go.
Yes, go ahead and roll initiative, everybody.
I'm scared.
Change the music.
Ouch.
I will in a second. I have to do the thing.
Let's hope he doesn't fucking send us into this.
Come on!
Okay.
Bellamere and the
I am
BO
going
Bellamere
Bandits.
is
today.
fucking hyped. Goddamn.
Bellamere and the BO Bandits.
That's what our group name is. We're Bellamere and the BO Bandits.
Yup.
Because we got Smellfoot, we got a stinky armor guy, we got a
Smelly
lizard,
cow.
4.
Smelly
Nice.
and a holy cow.
Smelly cow.
For the record, Crockle's not stinky. Crockle doesn't sweat.
He's slick.
Okay.
He's
I don't know.
little.
Have you smelled like a lizard enclosure?
Yeah, that's an enclosure. I don't just shit on myself.
What an odd question to ask. Alrighty, so at the top of the round, first of all, get this fucking music out of here. We're going.
I'm last again, dude.
You know,
Is
we'll
it
go this
Giant Fight from Skyrim?
Yeah, giant fight.
one. I feel it's only pertinent to play the Sovngarde theme song while we do this. So, Bellamere is at the top of the initiative round with his massive 21 initiative. Go ahead and do your thing.
Assuming he'll still be surprised, Bellamere is going to clear the tree sorry, I blew myself up. He's going to clear the tree he was standing behind. He's going to shrug off his cloak. He's going to raise his staff high to the sky again. A blazing ball of fire forms at the tip of the staff, and rotating it underhand this time, he hurls it low to the ground, screaming across the snow at the fire giant.
Like a bowling ball.
Or at the frost giant, sorry. Am I advantage or no?
No, you don't ever roll advantage for fireball.
Come on!
He got a 17 dexterity saving throw, so he makes the save. He hears the sizzle before he sees it, and manages to stand up off the log and heft his axe right as the fireball explodes at his feet, and it covers the first lower half of the fire. That is 15 points of fire damage there, because he did save on the saving throws. All right. Anything else on your turn? Any more movement you want to do?
I want to do this. No, I'm gonna stay there. I don't have to. Well, can I prepare or ready a defensive spell? I guess I don't have to.
You've already used your action this turn.
Yeah, but my defensive spell is a reaction, so I'll
Yeah,
I'll hold on to that.
If you get hit with something, yeah, you can use the shield.
Yeah. Okay. Nope. That's good.
Cool. From your spot in the tree, Sparrow, you're up next.
Alrighty. I am going to. So,
You're definitely hidden, so you have advantage on your attack roll if you want to take it.
I would like to sneak attack. I'm gonna steady aim. I can't move anyway, so. And I think I am gonna once again sacrifice a d6 to try and trip him.
Okay.
Okay. Oh wait, how large is he?
Huge.
Okay, so just kidding, I cannot trip him.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to. There you go.
Almost forgot this again. There. Alright.
Okay.
Carrick will have his turn after yours.
Also, I don't know if this is relevant, but I'm gonna use the auto fire from what Skeggy added to it because I'm afraid of leaving an arrow and indicating where I'm firing from.
Well, once you fire, you reveal your position.
Well, then it doesn't matter.
Kill it.
Yeah, 25 will definitely hit. Daddy, 16 points of damage. Sick. This arrow flies out, catches him right in the bicep.
Cool. I'm done.
Oh shit.
Iris.
Who?
Eris.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Form of.
No, not
An
yet.
ice eagle. Oh,
I wish.
Form of a flying bear.
she's
Shape of
half the Wonder Twin.
pail of water.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw my boomerang at it.
Shape of a camel.
Okay.
Shape of his mom.
What's the range of your boomerang there?
60 out of 120 feet.
60.
Short range 60, long range 120. Yeah, you just get them. So no disadvantage.
Woo.
Wasn't there like a?
Well, I
Didn't
could
they-
throw it from the angle, right, that I'm at, and then it'll hit him, but it won't come back, right?
If it hits him, it doesn't come back. If it doesn't hit him, I think it comes back.
Oh,
Is
okay.
he wearing
If you miss, it
metal
comes back.
armor?
If it hits him, it doesn't. No,
Okay.
he's wearing furs.
His axe is metal. Oh, I guess maybe it's got
Those
a
pauldrons look
wooden
pretty
haft.
metallic to me.
So
I mean, in the art, yeah.
boomerang,
I know, it's fine.
my boomerang
Also,
deals
uh,
damage.
Keep in mind, new shocking grasp does not have the advantage for metal stuff.
Why not?
I pulled it straight from
They
here.
got rid of it.
I pulled it straight from the compendium.
Oh, it has the ability
yeah, you
to
pulled the
also
old
have
version
the
straight from the
target.
companion.
This properties are
But when he used shocking grasp last session, you let him have advantage.
I did because I forgot that was a thing. And then
Yeah,
looked it
wait,
up later.
I didn't even know. Okay, that's fine. Oh, but it can't make off attacks. That's fine. Okay, same deal.
It's the same deal. It's just you don't have advantage for metal armor
Yeah.
anymore.
Alright.
So what's cool about my boomerang is that it has thunder damage, and that has the ability to stun the target. So
You could try.
I'll do my best. Damn.
Natural one. Yeah, no.
So it comes
Wow.
back.
It does.
He
Yes.
catches it.
So you chuck your boomerang from the bushes. It goes and it just barely misses his ankle, and then flies back to you at the edge of the clearing.
I thought
Yeah.
it didn't. Oh,
Okay. Well, great.
Movement or bonus.
Can I do?
Oh,
is
well,
that
that's
a thing?
damage.
If you don't hit something, it comes back to you.
That's what boomerangs do. Yeah.
Okay.
If the boomerang misses, it comes back to you. If you hit with it, it stays where it hit.
Damn.
Only had multi attack.
Yeah. No, nothing else. I'll just. Yeah, I'll just be here.
Okay. So, roused by the explosive fireball and the grunts of the giant taking damage from the burrow on the far end of the clearing, you hear the scratching, shuffling, and a growl. Oops, did this not work? It did work. As a all-white, pure white wolf sticks its head out of the burrow, growling, seeing its master in trouble.
Oh no.
It is going to... Can I click on it, please? Thank you. What is it, 50 feet again? Yeah. Sprint across the clearing, 50 feet right there. Open its mouth and unleash a blast of cold energy at you guys. 15-foot cone. Cone, snap to center.
Are you trying to kill me?
Yes.
Yes.
It's not even at you.
15-foot cone goes to only Skeggy.
What the fuck is that?
Puppy.
So
What's it
Skeggy,
doing?
go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw.
What's it doing?
It's breathing cold breath on you.
Okay.
Doesn't seem like a problem.
Okay.
DC 12 dex. Oh. Wait. Oh,
Zorb
Zorb.
Elements, yeah, okay. Zorb Elements is taking damage, right? Yeah.
Take acid, yeah.
So you'll have resistance against the damage it deals, but
Wait.
you have to roll the
Oh
saving
yeah,
throw.
roll the save first. You might not even need it.
Well, he's still going to take cold damage. It just depends on if he's taking 10 or 5.
If he takes 5, he gets that. I see.
What was it? Constitution?
Yeah. No, sorry, Dex save.
DC 12.
DC 12 Dexterity saving throw.
Damn.
8 failed. So you're taking 10 reduced to 5 from your Absorb Elements reaction.
Cool.
That is the
And so next turn I can attack it and get some more damage.
Yeah.
And I have resistance against cold until the start of my next turn.
Fantastic. That's good enough. Crackle.
You already know what I'm about.
You're about 3 foot tall.
Wow.
Lightning
It's
bolt.
gonna hit both of them.
It is going to hit both of them, yes. Dexterity saving throws for both. Not that good. Right, there's the giant.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wolf succeeds, giant fails. The wolf takes 13 points of lightning damage.
Yep.
As it dodges out of the way, the giant takes the brunt of the lightning bolt directly to the chest for 27 points of lightning damage.
Yes.
He has a heart attack and dies.
He's fine.
He has a heart attack and dies.
A little scorched.
Damn.
And then I'm going to. No, I think I'm good. I think that's it.
Okay. Sech. Skeggy.
Yeah.
My turn?
Yep.
Yep. Alright, so Skeggy bursts from the trees, runs up to the wolf. He's imbued with a frosty energy. And he's going to do a couple thunder gauntlets. Boom. Oh!
Yeah.
That'll hit.
Come on.
10 points of thunder there.
Dodge
An
that.
additional 7, so 17 total. And don't even bother rolling the cold damage, because winter wolves are immune to cold.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
but
say.
are they immune to the brunt force trauma?
Not a thunder damage. Yeah,
The
you
blunt
did a
force
pretty hefty
advantage
chunk.
It has disadvantage on attack rolls against anyone but me.
Sounds good. Will do. And how long does your resistance last?
To the end of my next turn, so
Resistance
I
to
guess
the triggering
end of
damage
this
type until the start of your next turn. So your resistance is gone. Now
Okay.
it's the giant's turn. Unless you want to move again.
turn. No, I'm staying here.
So. Okay. Big boy. Big boy. He's got 40 feet of movement. Charging across the clearing. He's going to stand right about there.
Oh.
Wielding his mighty axe. He's going to take 2 swings. One at Bellamir, one at Skeggy, because you two are the front runners for damage at this point in time. Bellamir 17 to hit, Skeggy 28.
Why couldn't?
No.
Except
Shield.
So Bellamir
I'm taking.
throws
Holy
up a magical shield. The axe glints off of it, goes through a good chunk of the tree next to him, and arcs into Skeggy, dealing 33 points of damage.
Holy fuck!
holy shit.
Yay.
We
Frost Giant's no
got a
joke,
shock
man.
and we got to shock and awe this guy. I know the axe. That's what I was saying. We got to shock and awe this guy somehow.
Now I believe
Okay.
that takes you down, doesn't it?
Nope, I have the 5 temporary hit points still.
You should have
that-
from the breath. Last turn, right?
Oh, what did I
You took
take?
5 points of cold damage from the breath last turn.
Oh, then yep, I'm at 0.
Skeggy is out. Bellamir, top of the round.
Well,
Oh, that was
shit. Well, that it kind of takes away my Well, actually,
You know what? I
Hold
didn't
on a
have him
second.
go. I'm gonna have him go now. Carrick's gonna run up and cast Cure Wounds, just so we have him doing something.
On Skeggy?
On Skeggy.
Thank God.
Convenient.
7 points.
Okay.
Skeggy goes down. Carrick, oh no! And dives at you and dives into the snow, gets a hand onto your armor, and infuses you with healing magic. So you're up at 7, prone on the ground. Keep forgetting he was supposed to have a turn. Okay, Bellamir, you're up now.
I'm looking at a range, an area of effect here. 10 feet of the space I left. So I can move and do this, but if I move even a little bit, does he have an attack of opportunity on me?
Only if you move out of his
As
range.
long as you stay within 10 feet of him when you move.
Okay, then I'd really like to go. Whoops, sorry.
You want to go like.
I want to go about
around there.
like here.
Okay. So that's
'Cause if
15
I-
feet.
But it's still in his circle.
Yeah.
Well,
If you go.
this is kind of where I want to make sure that when I do this, I don't hit anybody else but him.
You trying to thunderstep?
Yep.
So if you go. Let's see. So
I just want to move over.
20.
I mean, I don't know if I can get them both, but I don't want to.
If you go there.
I'm basically running.
If you stop your movement right there, that's no attacks of opportunity, and when you do it, you'll hit both of them.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Because Skeggy's 15 feet away from you at that point.
Is that about right?
10 feet.
Like within 10 feet, yeah. All right. Thunder step to a place now from here to a place I can see, right?
Within range. So what's the range of
Well-
your spell?
Oh, jeez, you're gonna make me look it up.
Just put it in the chat so we can see it.
I think it's 300.
Not 300 feet. It's the 300 feet is the sound it makes.
Oh, it just says within range, 90 feet.
Okay, so anywhere within 90 feet of you, which is pretty much anywhere in the clearing.
Well, something
even on-
longer
even
than
on top
his
of the
40 feet of yeah.
90 feet
Well,
is like way up there. Like it's like at the corner of the map, so you can pretty much go wherever the fuck you want.
Well, I just want to go. I'm going to go teleport to the top of this rock.
Okay, sure, fantastic. Go ahead and put
I just
Thunderstep
wanna-
in chat for me, please. So we need to see what it does here. It is.
On save.
Con save 3d10 thunder damage. So roll me 3d10 thunder damage. And I will make a constitution saving throw for the wolf and for the guy.
Where's Eris?
She's hidden in the bushes.
Gee, literally your border blended with the tree.
She's kind of hidden in there. Wolfie. Con save. That's 2. 6 fail. Okay. So the wolf takes full 14 points of thunder damage. The giant manages to succeed on his con save. She's taking 7.
Okay.
Thunder wave, audible out to a bajillion feet away, especially in the relative quiet of the snowy clearing. You watch the snow displace around Belamir's feet as he blinks out of existence, leaving a pocket of air that collapses in on itself and does massive damage. All the way on the other end of the clearing, you watch him appear in a puff of snow and magic. Anything else on your turn?
No.
Cool.
I don't think there's anything else I really can do.
Carrot still really does not want to be here, but he recognizes the danger of letting you die. So, second level spell of the day. This is the last second level he can do. 8 points of healing to Skeggy.
Cool.
And then he says, "Good luck," and he's gonna try and run away. He's gonna go 5. He's gonna get right about there before the giant tries to take a swing at him.
Oh,
Uh-oh, what happened?
14. He misses. The axe
thought
comes
they
down,
fell.
impacts, buries itself into the snow, and Carrick goes another 20 feet off in this direction, away from harm.
God, I was worried.
Okay. Sparrow, your turn.
Okay, I have a question. Jump and my movement speed. How much does jumping take away from my movement speed?
However much you move.
Okay. So, before I do what I do, I want to explain what I want to do. You said without a running jump, I can jump 10 feet.
Yeah.
I want to jump 10 feet into. Okay, so I'm in this box. I want to jump 10 feet into this box, this tree. I want to fire on the giant, and then I would like to jump back and hide. Can I do that?
You can try.
What's the issue?
You still have to roll for stealth.
Oh yeah, I know. I just mean like with my movement speed, I can do that and like my actions.
Yeah, technically, sure.
Okay, cool. So I'm going. It still won't let me measure my distance when I do it. The right click. So I'm gonna jump 10 feet into that spot. I am going to, because I have Vex on my short bow, I can attack a creature that I hit on my last turn with advantage on my next turn.
Okay.
So I am going to fire on the giant.
Well, double check Vex again.
Yeah.
Double check it again.
It's from Weapon Mastery. Vex, if you hit a creature with this weapon and deal damage to the creature, you have advantage on your next attack roll against that creature before then. Yeah.
Okay, got it. Cool. Yeah, so there's that 22 definitely hits.
Oh, wait. Did I do the right amount of... Okay, yeah, that was the right amount of sneak attack.
For
and
20
then
points of damage.
I would like to jump back, and as my cunning action, I would like to hide.
Sure.
And there's my stealth.
Tree scroll. Okay, 16. I will keep that in mind.
Okay.
Eris.
All right. I would like to finally use primal savagery to elongate my hooves and my teeth.
Okay.
And then I want to, because it's an action.
It's my best bet.
Wait, it can go, like if I turn into like a bear, it'll still have elongated
It's not
stuff.
it's an instantaneous spell.
It's
So
for one
you grow your fangs and claws for one attack, and then that's it.
Oh.
Use
Or
your-
just,
Never
you might as well mutate.
No, yeah, I'm like confused.
Yeah, well, you can transform, and then you can mutate on your next turn. If you want.
Okay, I'm gonna transform into a bird.
Yeah, Primal Savagery always sounds really great,
I
and then you actually
know.
try to use it. That happened to me when I played Druid too.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, this sounds so cool.
Yeah, it sounds like I'm gonna enhance myself.
It's
Ow.
it's just a cantrip. You know, it's
Yeah.
not. It's gonna be fantastic.
It's just a little buff to your attack, I guess.
I'm gonna become a bear now.
I'm assuming you want to get up to him and hit him.
Barris.
Yeah, big.
Barris. Yeah.
Barris.
Barris.
Basically, I know that's not what he says, but it's like, oh yeah, I have to pull up the bear. Okay, and I can't use my friggin' mutate yet, so
It's a bonus action on your turn. So
I can.
you already used your bonus action to transform into the bear. On your next turn,
Alright.
when you have a bonus action again, you can mutate.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna bite him.
Go ahead. Biting and clawing. 16 does not hit. Oh no, it does hit.
What?
Sorry. 16 does
Okay.
hit. 14 misses. So 8 points of slashing damage.
Nice.
Excuse me.
Grr.
Okay, cool. It'll be your turn unless you want to move somewhere.
I'm okay.
Sick. On to the Winter Wolf's turn. Let's see if it gets its Winter Breath back. Nope.
Say no. Excellent.
Rolled a 1. So, this turn, Skeggy, you're prone still. You haven't had a turn to get up yet, so it's going to try and bite shit out of you at advantage. 20 to hit.
God damn it.
16 points of piercing damage.
Oh, hell.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Nom nom.
Yeah.
Also, like, we don't have any other tanks. Where everybody's ranged. You and Eris are the only two that sort of engage.
Is it possible to use my inspiration to like somehow survive that?
I will say this: if you roll a natural 20, you're up at 1. Any other roll, you're down.
And I use my inspiration.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Scheisse. Well,
Come on, Skeggy.
I guess I gotta do it.
You can do it.
Just a D20.
Yep. Straight up D20 roll.
Wow.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh God!
yeah.
So you're down at 0, and you're making death.
Iron Man is
Well, at
down.
least I'm not dead. Yeah.
That's the wolf's turn. It's going to move up to Crackle on its for its movement, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Crackle is up next.
Why have me 16?
Okay. I have a couple. Considering what just happened, I have a couple questions. So, do you remember what I was saying about Mage Hand and my Dragon Vessel, Garrett?
Yeah.
Could I do that? Like, use Mage Hand to float the healing potion over to him and then pour it into his mouth with Mage Hand?
Not in this instance. Skeggy's wearing his helmet still.
This is not Baldur's Gate, my friend.
What do you mean? There's openings in the mouth.
What were you trying to do?
You could pour it into his eye socket.
You gotta make sure that he can drink it.
Okay. Second question. A Witch Bolt plus Twin Spell, right? Because the wording of Witch Bolt says I can use an action to make the lightning damage on every turn, right? Would that apply to both the Witch Bolts I have applied? You know what I mean?
I don't see why it wouldn't.
Okay, interesting.
Also, new Witch Bolt is better, so take a look at that for next time.
I'll...
I think new Witch Bolt is like 60 feet, and it's better lightning damage.
Oh, is it? Okay, well...
Yeah.
I hate that they didn't take away the old ones.
Well, they did, I don't think they took away the old... What happened was, they don't let you add the new ones to old character sheets. Unless you do it manually. So you have to do it manually to do it.
Okay, so I'll do it after this then. Okay. For now, then, we'll just Witch Bolt it up, I guess. So I'm gonna Twin Spell Witch Bolt on each of them, so I can do it to both of them.
Sure.
I guess I gotta roll twice, though.
Hey, Dad, do me a favor and ping your Witch Bolt in chat, because I think you have the updated one.
I will.
24. You're gonna have to make a separate attack roll for each one.
That should be two separate.
Oh, I see. 12. Yes. Well, the 12 misses. 24 is gonna hit. I don't know which one you want the 24 on.
I'll put it on the wolf.
24 is gonna go on the wolf. Okay. So 5 points of lightning damage there. Range spell attack hit. Yeah, just 2d12 lightning damage for the initial, and then it's a bonus action on subsequent turns to deal the damage automatically again.
Perfect.
So roll another d12 for your damage here. We'll add that to the 5. 7, so 12 points of lightning damage.
Perfect.
And then subsequent turns, it's a bonus action to do d12. Since it didn't hit the giant, your arc is only between you and the wolf.
Yep.
And it is 60 feet.
Perfect. Sounds good to me. I'm good on that turn.
Cool. Skeggy, death saving throw, please. If you want to make it spicy, you can whisper it to me. Or not. I understand.
No.
12. Fantastic. Frost Giant's turn.
What does 12 mean?
That was a success.
Okay.
So, on the Giant's turn, does he want to do anything against? I don't think he's overly concerned about the bear. Who's done the most damage to him? Who's the biggest problem? Probably Bellamere. It's either Bellamere or it's Sparrow.
Oh, come at me.
Sparrow.
You can't make it.
What was your check again? It was 16?
Yeah.
Okay, he can't see Sparrow, so he's going to go after Bellamere. He's going
Can't reach
to
me.
take step 5, 10 to get to there. Bear, you get an attack of opportunity if you want it.
Yes, please.
Hannah?
I know I'm coming.
Come.
Natural one.
Oh, damn it.
No, you only get
Oh.
one. You only get one.
Oh.
Oh, can I get the second one instead? I didn't know I got
No.
one.
No, we're using
Wait,
the
how
bite.
come it has to be the bite?
Because that's the one she clicked first, unfortunately.
SBS.
Oh,
So
geez.
he's gonna begin to step away from you. You nip at his ankles and miss, and as he steps away, his ankle is gonna try to catch your chin.
What?
Because he rolled a natural one, he gets a reaction against you.
That's dumb.
Oh my.
That's how we've been playing the
But
whole time.
I was a reaction against him.
Does a
Because-
14 hit your bear?
Okay, that's how
Yeah.
we've been playing the whole time.
So that is. I'm just gonna do fucking. 9. Yeah, 9 points of damage. to your-
Okay.
It's not the great axe. It's just him kicking you. So I'll count it as an unarmed strike. And then he's going to. I believe he's 60 feet away from you now, right? Yeah. So he's just within his normal range. He's going to reach down, pick up a big old rock next to him, and huck it at Bellamere.
Ah, the classic giant move.
That's a 12. It misses. Goes wide easily. Bellamere, you don't even need to dodge. It just sails over your head as he's striding across the thing toward you. He's already gone 10 feet, so he's going to go the rest of his
30 feet.
40. So he's going to go right there. And he's just
Nice.
he's just striding across the thing towards you.
Okay.
Speaking of, it is your turn.
Well, I'm so tempted to rubber band back again because now I'm in range and I cannot be in range. That's my worry.
Crackle's just mad dogging this wolf.
All right. What I'd like to do is run at him.
All right.
I'm gonna run right at him,
Hop off of your rock and begin sprinting across the clearing.
sprinting across, and when I get right up to him, I'm gonna thunderstep his ass again.
All right.
And that's my last. No more fireball, but right now I need to stay out of his range.
19 he hits.
So I don't get to roll?
You roll your damage. You do half whatever you roll. And you go wherever you want to go. 26, yeah. So he takes 13 points of thunder damage.
How about there?
I haven't seen you where you went. Oh yeah, sure. Across the clearing.
I gotta stay out of. He's in range for me, but I can't be in range of him.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's real confused. You keep popping out and hurting his eardrums.
Yeah, I cannot be in range. He's gonna kill me in one shot,
Okay.
and he's still within range for me. I think he is.
Yeah, I mean, of something. Yeah, sure. All right.
Oops.
Assuming that you're done with your turn.
Yes.
Carrick is up next. Carrick. is gonna
Oh yeah, he killed me in one hit.
25 feet. Cure wounds first level. He's like a one spell left after this. 5 points to Skeggy. Just give him
Yay!
up. And that is all he's got. Sparrow.
Honestly, same thing. I'm gonna. I'm jumping into. Oh wait, no. If I fire now, I'm already hidden. So. Yeah, I'm gonna. Because, Vex applies over and over again, I'm gonna attack him again.
Yeah, and you would have advantage because you're hidden from him anyway, so.
Yeah. Wait, what is...
You should be within range too, right?
So okay, if I... Do this real quick. Nick doesn't make sense to me.
That's for your daggers.
Oh, that's what. Okay, never mind. Okay, well then, yeah, I am gonna just bonk.
Yeah, your short bow does not have 2 mastery properties. Yeah, 23 certainly hits for 17 points of damage. Getting that sneak attack in.
And then, could I? Let me measure this real quick. Could I jump? Jump. 10, and then I'd like to use my cunning action to hide again.
Okay. Make me an acrobatics check, please. You're just on the edge of like the branches of that last tree. Yeah, you're fine. And then roll me your stealth. Eris is up next as bear. You're disappeared. You are one with the trees.
I'm
squirrel.
going
And this tree is speaking
Yes,
there, and
squirrel.
he is
to use the spell slot to become a mutant bear.
Mumia bear.
A mutant bear.
A mutant bear.
Yep.
We're a mutant bear.
Yeah, you missed the 2-headed crocodile last time.
there with me.
What mutation are you giving your bear?
I'm going to give my bear. Oh, cool. There's a lot of cool stuff in multi-attack, though,
You already
is
have
probably the best. But it says,
You don't
For
get
a
another
number-
multi-attack.
oh,
You already have it. So you
I
can
know,
pick
but it
another
looks like 2 plus 2 times your beast forms. Okay. Then I'll do the natural armor to up my armor here. I'll pick it. You can see the natural
Jesus
armor.
Christ. Yeah, for
Sorry.
1, 2, or 3. So you can spend a 1st, 2nd, or 3rd level spell slot. Which one are you doing?
What do I have? I could do a 3rd level.
You can if you want to.
I will.
And I'll put your AC at 14.
Okay.
Cool. So just
Better.
describe to me how your bear mutates in this moment. Like what gives it
My
the extra
bear-
armor?
My bear, like, okay, I don't know if you've seen like Mordu, but like Mordu has like almost like hard parts of the bear that's exposed, and it becomes like this like sorta thick skin,
It's like calloused,
armor?
scarred armor.
callous scar armor almost, but it's like kind of like oozing with like magical mutant like greenness, I feel like.
Nice.
And my eyes are kind of like looking crazy, like I don't know.
So the
Let
rest
me
of you
see.
watch as all the hair on this bear falls off except for a few strands, and
Yeah.
replacing the thick fur is just like bear. I say bear, but like naked, calloused, hardened skin.
The armor titan.
Yeah, it's just it's thick ass calluses, bunions all over the place. Like this bear is just one big ball of flesh at this point.
Yeah.
Wow. That is
It's
one really
horrifying.
long description.
It's horrifying to look at. Okay, so your AC increases by 3. What else do you do?
I can run at him. Let me see, how far is he? Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can get up to him.
Bloop. And bear attack.
Make it count.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Well.
13 misses with a 21. It's 8 points of piercing. As you
That's
charge
15.
across the clearing and bite into his ankles, he's not looking very good, guys. Okay. At the end of your turn, the Winter Wolf is up.
Kill that wolf.
See if he gets his breath. Oh, shit. He threw it off.
No, he does not.
Rolled another one, so no, he does not. He's going
fact-
to Instead, he's going to take a bite attack against Carrick to see if he can bite his head off. Because why not? Yeah. 22 for 11. That does hit Carrick. And he does take a hefty point of damage. And then Carrick needs to make a strength save.
Look at
19,
what
he's fine.
put.
Carrick is standing. He essentially, the wolf like bites down where his shield is, and the teeth encompass the shield, not enough to bite down and completely take his arm off, but the fangs are long enough to reach behind the shield and just catch him for 11 points of damage.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, Carrick's pretty fucked up now at this point. Crackle.
All right. Well, first of all, Crackle. Bonus action to do 12 damage to that damn ass wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Ass wolf.
9 points.
9 points. That's pretty nice. And then I'm going to let's chaos bolt this SOB.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Yep. You're within
I
5
guess
feet
I
of
am.
me.
And yeah, the damn tail. Okay. I don't want to do that. Again. That my ass new things. Okay. Then I'm gonna shocking grasp him then. Grab his fucking tail.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on.
Hey, I want you to guess how many hit points he has left.
10.
He had exactly 10 hit points. when you
Oh,
did that.
perfect. Let's go.
Nice.
And so, as like I grab this wolf's tail, right, and it like zaps up and its hair all sticks straight out. I kind of like go, nap, crackle, pop. He's crispy.
Yeah, you kind of
And
like
then-
you take the tail and do like a handshake gesture. And you
Oh,
watch
yeah.
you watch the like a whip crack, the electricity travel up its tail into its spine, out its mouth, and its eyes pop out of its sockets. It just falls on the
Ah,
ground.
fuck.
Smoldering
Oh, yeah.
face, just gone.
Screw that thing.
The wolf looked like that.
Oh no. Oh, you-
There you go.
Yep, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, that's
you
pretty
definitely saw
good.
some skeletons in there. Oh my god, yeah, that's a pretty terrifying bear. You're a Yao Guai, is what you are.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Anything else, Crackle?
Okay, yeah, missed that picture. Yeah, and then I'm gonna move.
You got to go around, Karen.
Yeah, no, so I'm.
You can if you're holding the thing, while you're holding it, if you click right click, you can do seconds.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Alright, we'll go right here. Okay, cool. And that's me.
Okay. Skeggy,
Jaegers.
barely up at 5. You are up.
Yeah.
Oh! Okay, never mind. I used my bonus action. I was gonna use my bonus action to hand him the healing potion, but I guess I gotta wait. Okay.
Gosh, do you think? I mean, fuck it.
Well, don't you have a healing
Like-
potion in your?
Should I do more damage to him, or should I fucking protect myself?
I do, but I can't hand it to him yet.
You should protect yourself.
Okay.
He
Mirror
may or
image.
may not have less than 10 hit points left.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, yeah, that's what I was
Protect-
thinking.
well, it's up to you. How heroic do you want to gamble yourself to be here?
I'm just gonna say fuck it.
That's right. Throw it in the fucking bucket.
Nice.
So, Skeggy telepathically lifts up a rock, and he fucking throws it at the fucking giant.
Sure. It's like the Half-Life 2 gravity gun. You like just shoot a laser out of your gem on your wrist of your gauntlet. Grab a rock like fucking Syndrome, chuck it at the giant from across the canyon.
Yeah.
Dexterity save. 6. I'm pretty sure that ain't gonna do it. 12 points of damage. How do you want to do this?
Yeah!
Fucking
Alright!
like David and Goliath, the fucking rock. It's like only a 5-pound rock.
Yeah, and you're doing
Which
this
is
while
like-
prone, by the way, because you never got up. So you're
Yeah,
just
he's like
on
on
the
his
ground.
hands and knees, and he like fucking lifts up the rock. The crystals in his gauntlets begin to glow, and he pushes it with a pushing motion, like he kind of shot putted Sparrow earlier, and the rock goes flying and fucking like Sparky Boom Man hits him right in the forehead and knocks his helmet off, and he falls right in the fire.
Nice. Yeah, absolutely. So he helmet goes sailing off in the distance. You watch him kind of like stumble for a second. The axe falls to his side, like out of his grasp. He can't keep hold of it anymore. You watch him kind of like start to spasm, and then he falls backwards into the fire, and flames gradually consuming what is left of his blue, cold form. And that is the end of that guy. All right.
Damn, Deathlight Rock, for real.
Wait, where's the... There we go.
Old.
Giant words, and she said, "Die, Frost Giant."
Easy Jotun.
Isjotun.
In the aftermath of the battle, Skeggy's kind of like on his hands and knees, and much to pretty much everyone's surprise, except for Smellfoot's, the front of his armor opens up and out rolls a deep gnome.
I knew it.
Wow.
The armor is slightly
That's a little
damaged. It is made of mithril, but it kind of lies there.
Let's see.
There I am.
I wanna sniff him as my
Crackle-
mutant bear.
Crackle runs over and immediately, forces the dragon vessel into his hands and drink.
He's kind of like looking around, like a little bit scared of everyone looking at him, but he takes the magical potion and he drinks it.
You get 2D. What the God damn it.
2d4
I want to
plus 2.
smell him.
Yeah.
I want
What?
to smell him as a mutant
2d4
bear.
plus 2?
2.
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2. Carrick will also use his last cure wounds on you.
7, 8.
Nice. So
Okay.
8 and then 10. So 10 healing.
He can't really do much with a busted arm. He's nursing a pretty hefty bite mark.
Zip line.
Only 2 points of healing.
I want to fire a rope.
Okay, can I go out of my bear form really fast? And then I would like to do what can I do? Either I guess let's do cure wounds.
Skeggy kind of looks at everyone who's like standing around him, and he awkwardly and sheepishly says, I'm Skeggy.
Can I cure him?
Crackle embraces him in a hug. It's like, I knew it was you under there.
He goes, "Ooh, thanks, thank you for the potion."
Can I?
Oh, I was almost
Can I
dead.
heal Skeggy? I
Anything
want
for
to
a
heal
friend.
Skeggy. Please let me.
Good old Skeggy again. That soup is starting to smell.
Yeah, it gets a little ripe in there.
Let's all just gather around Skeggy.
Hug him.
You know, I'm trying to heal him, but I mean, if he doesn't
Bro.
want to be.
What did you? How much? 1D? Did you roll it?
She hasn't rolled yet, no.
1d8.
1d8 plus your wisdom.
Instinct.
So 2 plus
5.
whatever your wisdom mod is.
So 7?
7 total.
5. It's 5. Yeah, 7
Yeah.
total.
And
It was
you
a
have,
very brave thing you did, my friend.
You have another 2 from Carrick's last spell, by the way.
Oh, I can't change that one. I can only change the token. I think
You can...
the Skeggy icon at the bottom.
What's kicking
At the bottom?
What are you talking
You know where
You
all our
should-
portraits are at the bottom of the page.
about? Oh, I don't have those. I just have names. You can turn off the portraits so they don't take up much room on the things.
I like them.
Whatever you want. Okay, cool. So, with that, everyone's gathered around. Everyone's healing Skeggy. Everyone,
Yeah.
you like roll out of this mech suit that you got, and then everyone immediately runs over and then like touches you, and you feel better. It's kind of weird.
He's like on the verge of tears secretly.
We are seriously pat-mouthing him.
Because he never really expects like kindness from anyone, but especially like this group of strangers that he's only known for a few weeks. But he's touched truly, and all he can really say is, "Thank you."
Carrick
He
says,
did
"All right,
that.
anyone who needs immediate medical
gives
attention."
a little hoochie-coo and said, "Hey, Skip."
Go in the tent.
Yeah,
Let's get out of this cold.
Carrick's like, I'm gonna go in this tent if anyone wants to do
Let's
triage.
get out of this cold, everyone.
Yeah,
I'm going. I didn't even get hit a single time.
Great.
So I'm going in.
Yeah. You're in a fucking tree the whole time.
Oh yeah, I wanna loot this guy.
I want to go into the wolf den.
There's not
Oh,
much
no,
to loot on that guy. Not that you
I'm going to
What?
the wolf den. No, Sparrow, don't try to outrun me.
Hannah, he's on fire.
He's on fire.
Keep on
He's
the
on
fire.
He's on fire. He fell into the fire.
Oh.
Move him onto the fire, Gare.
There you go. He's
Yeah, what?
good over there.
Yeah, he's on fire.
My bad.
So, two things. Anyone who's going into the tent for triage, when you open the tent flap and look inside, you see that the tent is covering a gigantic sled. Big enough for the giant.
Did we kill Santa Claus?
And
Toboggan in here.
He killed Balto, essentially.
also,
We gotta get the fucking medicine to fucking Juno.
Those of you who are checking the cave, when you go
Now-
inside the cave on the other end of the thing, you notice there is when you go into the cave, there's an immediate drop off into a hole, and inside of that hole, perfectly circular hole, by the way, there is a number of barrels and crates. There is several other items like clothing and some weapons. And there is one very heavy-looking locked metal truck.
this looks like treasure.
Excellent.
Crackle looks up at Eris, looks at the trunk, looks up at Eris and goes, "Can you grab that one?"
I got you.
It's probably the
listen.
size of me.
Listen, everyone. Why don't we take a rest and try and figure out how to get this stuff back to the fort? We have a giant sled that'll probably carry all these things, but we have nothing to pull it.
I bet bears can pull it.
Unless Barris
could
wants to
probably-
turn into a bear. But listen,
Eris.
we've all been through a lot. Let's make another fire. Let's get inside the tent, out of the elements, and
Look.
we'll deal with the treasure in a little bit.
I love
We don't know how many
Eris.
dire wolves are out there.
Well, we also know that night is coming, so we're going to need to protect ourselves somehow, just in case.
I'm camping here.
The smell of these corpses might bring more trouble. So, I mean, how much time do we have left in the day?
Several hours.
Several hours. So, do we want to spend?
This is like
several
early,
hours?
This is like early morning. This is like 11 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, so then, do we want to empty the cave of all the items and get them ready to
Yeah, we
put
should
them
at
on the
least get out of
put them
the
on the
area.
sleigh?
We should at least get out of the area.
I want to say one thing before we end for the day. I want to do one thing. See if you can catch it. Skeggy, you're the only one who has the ability to notice this. Roll me an Arcana check
Okay.
or Perception, your choice.
Okay.
Don't you wish you had that inspiration?
Come on. I'm clicking it, but it's not going.
It would pop up with a thing that
Look,
asks you if you
look
want to
behind your character sheet.
Oh,
10.
fuck. Dude, that's the... Whenever I've done a skill check, it's always 10.
Wait, why wouldn't Arcana be me? No.
Because he's the only one that can't notice it.
Skeggy would be the one to notice this. You're not over by
Okay.
the hole, by the way. Also.
No, I'm trying to get everybody to come back into the tent and get out of the cold.
Yeah, exactly. There's some cool stuff in that hole there, Skeggy. You look and you see some pretty snazzy boots and a pouch that might do some stuff. There's
might
also
do some
a perfectly smooth metal cube sitting on
So,
top of one
alright.
of the trunks.
I have identify.
What I want to ask you, do you have a bag of holding by chance?
I do not.
Okay, just wondering.
I can make one, but I need to level up first.
Okay, well, there was a pouch that looks like it does some stuff sitting in the treasure. Why don't you identify it?
Yeah, I was gonna say let me identify some stuff. I hate that identify is like a first level spell.
I do have this. I mean, if are we unloading it or we're just staring at it?
The bag of holding. I assume we're going to use the bag of holding to carry all this crap out. I think that's the idea.
Yeah, that might be
Who
the
has
idea.
bag of holding?
If it is.
You said there's a pouch thing, so I said if it is.
Oh, no, it's not a bag. It's a pouch.
Oh,
It's
well,
like a little. It can fit on
Okay.
your belt.
it's a pouch of holding.
What's in the pouch?
You hop down in the hole and you open the pouch. It looks like there's some kind of like rusty red powder in there.
Okay.
Fire powder?
Would I know what that powder is?
You can sniff it, find out.
All right, I'll sniff it.
Sniff the powder, Garrett.
Yeah, exactly. Smells like cinnamon.
Cool. I'm gonna
Okay.
keep the cinnamon. I also. So, that Arcana check, was that for the boots and the cube? Can I roll for those separately
It was
to see if he
it was
would?
to identify any magical items by sight that you would notice with a 10.
Would I know if the snazzy boots or the cube were magical with the 10?
Yeah, so the things that spoke to you are the boots, the pouch, the cube,
Okay.
Yeah, that's
as
That has
potentially magical items.
yeah.
I'll take like 2 minutes to identify the cube and the boots.
Sure. The boots are boots of the Winterlands.
Nice.
Take a look at that. And the cube is a thermal cube.
Oh, thermal cube. What the fuck is that?
It keeps you warm.
Okay,
It's a hand warmer.
that's fine. That's fine.
You click it and it warms up and it keeps you warm.
Warmer than a burning frost
Can I
giant.
wear the boots?
If everyone, yeah.
I'm asking the party. Can I wear the boots?
Skeggy kind of stands up triumphantly and says, "That's some boots and a cube."
Can I take the boots? My closet's
think-
a little cold.
Let's gather all these items. Let's go into the tent, and then we'll discuss who gets what.
And then let's
You
end
gotta
the
shit.
episode.
I think we should deliver the magic items to people who need them the
Yeah,
most.
Do we have to do it right now?
I'm a lizard. It's pretty cold out here. I don't have the fire.
That stuff isn't going to go anywhere.
That's what you say,
We
Mister.
could load it on the. Did you say there was a chest, Garrett?
Yep.
Where?
I mean,
There's one,
do you want to
one
just
big,
say,
heavy,
look,
locked metal trunk.
we want to end the session, so do you want to say we unload the cave and put it on the sleigh and go through it tomorrow, next session?
Yeah, let's do that because
I wanted to unlock the chest or attempt to.
Okay. Is Bellamere helping unload the...
Yeah,
Okay.
he'll help.
I will
Can we-
also have you make the Arcana check for me.
can we save it for next time?
We will. I want to do one thing to see if we can... I'm trying to give you a chance for something here.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh,
Hey, a perfectly circular hole in the ground is kind of weird.
Uh-huh.
And you're kind of thinking about it, you're like, oh cool, we found our stuff. Wait a minute, that's a weird hole. And you sit down at the edge of the hole, and you stick your finger impossibly underneath the hole and flip up a corner of it.
Is it a hole of holding?
It is a portable hole.
Portable hole.
You can
Portable
stick stuff
hole
in it
stick.
and roll it up like a carpet and carry it
Like
with
one
you.
of those Acme holes.
So
It's an Acme hole. It's a Looney Tunes Acme hole.
Okay, then I'm going to take possession of the portable hole, which sounds weird.
You can take possession of
And,
everything inside the portable hole as well.
Oh,
and carry it
what's
with
in
you.
the What's in
Oh.
there?
Everything is in the portable
there you go.
Oh, I see.
Done.
So I can take everything that is in this cave and put it in my pocket.
Pretty much. It folds up to about the size of a pocket square. Or
Except the
handkerchief.
food, those are going on my
Perfect. That's so convenient. I'm so glad we got that.
Okay, well let's do that, and then we'll sort it out next time. Except for
So we'll divvy out.
I guess-
I'll give you guys the loot list.
except for
when we
Crackle,
do
who
next
has to have the
session.
boots now.
I want the
Crackle
boots.
can have the boots.
What was the other thing? The cube. Oh, it was a thermal cube.
Thermal cubes for whoever wants to carry that.
Boots of the Winterland.
Thermal cube. There's
Portable hole.
some pouch of
A
spices.
chest.
There's a portable
Locked
hole
chest.
and a bunch of supplies and a locked chest.
We
I'll-
want-
once you guys, we'll do the inventory next
Okay.
session. I have a list.
Let's
I'm
do
gonna
inventory
copy-paste.
next, and the travel. We got to travel back.
I'm gonna copy paste it in the chat next session once you guys have time to figure out what everything is.
Yeah, let's do that because
For
we
now-
have to talk about.
For now,
The
we're gonna
other
end the
stuff.
session. Fantastic games,
All right.
everybody. That was amazing. I love it.
Nice.
Frost Giant, first giant of the game killed.
Nice.
Mark it.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's going to be more.
It's cold.
That's the whole.
That's the
Listen,
whole
can I say, Skeggy got the holy hell beat out of him, but he rebounded and put the finishing stroke on this villain of ours that we were fighting. I thought that was pretty cool.
That was pretty cool.
So, and we don't have many who can like engage. So I think Eris did a great job of engaging close quarters fights because one hit with that axe and was going to be.
Badass.
I mean, it could have been 30 points of damage.
True.
So-
I could knock you out of bear farm pretty easily.
I think everybody
Yeah.
did a pretty good job, and then we killed the white wolf by grabbing his tail and shocking the
Now
shit out of
Crackle
him.
Pop, baby.
The axe. What
Yeah.
does the axe do? The axe does
Yeah.
3d12 plus 6.
I think everybody did a good job. And then
Twice.
Kelso was like 2 natural 20 stealth rolls. So it was crazy.
Yeah, what?
And the
That's
natural
crazy.
20 Arcana roll to figure out that there was a portable hole.
And Skeggy's true identity has been revealed, so
Yes.
we've covered a lot of ground today.
Yes.
Alrighty, let's
Stinky
Let's
Pete
go.
has left the box.
Stinky
Well,
Pete.
Bellamere needs to rest, and he needs food and warmth.
All right.
Yep.
So with
Alrighty,
that,
guys.
we're going to go
All
ahead
right.
and end it. It is a little bit over time, but we're going to go ahead and we'll do that not next week because of Thanksgiving things. but the
Thanksgiving.
week after.
Absolutely.
Unless everyone's home at their computers by Saturday, but I don't think that's going to happen.
I mean, we'll play it by ear. The Saturday after Thanksgiving is December what?
I don't know. December
5th,
But-
5th or 6th?
7th. December 7th.
Yeah.
Okay. I love you
December 7th
guys.
will be the next
Okay.
session. See you guys later. Bye. Have a good
Bye,
Saturday.
guys.